Oh my God. 45 to 59. 10 seconds to go for halftime. The NBA has been trying to keep me off of the live streams. Siakam and Halliburton with 10 points, 29 for SGA and Williams combined. Turnovers, lack of foul calls. It's terrible since the first quarter. Pacers are imploding because their driving and kick is terrible in this game. So yes, they haven't been getting calls, but the referees are keeping them. My goodness, this has been one-sided. The difference is the three-point shooting of OKC. That's the only difference. They're hitting their threes, and this dude just comes out of nowhere and screws up my goddamn parlay. Well, I can't win for lose. You want to just wake up today and just shoot 3-4 threes. He done messed up like 4 or 5 sheets. Save the NBA. Man, shoot, y'all crazy. I already hit an earlier parlay today. I went and picked up that money. It is what it isn't. Nah, I don't really see it that way. Nah, this could be it, actually. The way they got it set up. I'm still hoping they get 7 games, but I had OKC winning tonight, but I didn't trust them on with 9.5. And 9.5 is still risky. Don't think this is like a runaway game, because it's clearly not. No, they could easily get back in here. All they got to do is cut out the mistakes. OKC is really could have blown this thing open by 30 if they weren't playing stupid themselves. Like Chad Holmgren was putting them in a bind because he just keep firing up threes and taking dumbass shots. Yeah, I know. It's more than just their energy in it. It's just that I'm not really feeling the direction. Yeah, the NBA has been coming after me lately. Why, I have no idea, but they definitely have been paying attention to me all today. Yeah, he strained his calf because he's playing so just terrible. Yeah, he plays so herky jerky with no structure. He's almost falling forward. Yeah, now they talking about his injuries. Well, don't worry, you got a whole summer to get ready. Super tired, bro. Refs are balling. Yeah, they can't afford to let Indiana win, man. Oh, Draymond's father, he at my family house right now. Mr. Green. Yeah, he over there hanging out with the rest of the family. Oh, Mr. Green. That's funny because he want people to call him Mr. Green too. Like he from the board game Clue. There's just so much wrong that's going on in that process that other people just don't see it. No, the overall picture is it's a terrible layout. You know, so when you start seeing things of that nature, man, uh, give LKC some credit because they are closing the lanes when the Pacers penetrate. In the first 3-4 games, they've been giving up those shots easy on penetration. Like those passes coming through the lanes, when the Pacers dribble down into the paint, they have nowhere to go. OKC has made a commitment to cutting off the passing lanes, and that led to some turnovers. Pacers had to do a better job of keeping their energy. Yeah, well, I just hope people understand what they're dealing with when it gets to the next level. I just have no idea what's going on anymore. And yeah, well, it's not really an interesting game. Well, it's not yet, but it's got the makings of it could be a good game. Scott Foster finna get a championship ring. No, not really. Yeah, it's nothing to really talk about. Mm-hmm. All right. Here we go. Another turnover for the Pacers. That's 12 turnovers in this game so far as the third quarter starts. Yep, we're back. So now 61-45. SGA hits the shot. Halliburton's with the ball again. He spent the whole time trying to get loose. He doesn't realize Siakam doesn't have it right now. He's going right at Hartenstein. He finally gets a foul call. They got almost none in the first half. And that was the lightest foul in the game. Yeah, that was really light contact if anybody wanted to say anything. But yeah, I've been getting them calls all night, so that's what happens. Pacers did their job. The Knicks at home. The New York Knicks are at home. That means job done. For me, they win the championship, great. But their job is done. They put them Knicks at home. Shea misses. It's 47-61. Halliburton's bringing the ball up. Goes all the way coast to coast. Shouldn't have stopped that way. Oh, good passing by Indiana. Nice three by Nesmith. 50-61. 11-point lead. Great passing by Indiana with the ball movement. Dort for three. He banks it in off the glass. The magnet ball. 14-point lead, 64-50. Miles Turner for three. He got it. 64-53. Now here come the threes. Maybe you can help my other parlay, Miles. Man, you got 9. You got to get this thing going. Man, he Karate Kid 3 chop this man. Holmgren with the drive. Spins around 2 times, missed the jump shot. Siakam with the ball. They slow it down. They don't go fast. They play in a half-court game as he got old Caruso on him. He goes up, gets him up. He's looking for fouls. Bad way to do that. He just started the third quarter, Siakam. They're not finna give you that. Yep, ball knocked out of bounds. Holmgren is pissed. He wants a foul call. It's 11 on the clock. Yeah, he thought he saw a putty cat. Oh my God. They just gave Jalen Williams a foul and a layup. They just won't let Indiana get close. Indiana just can't get close. This is ridiculous. There's no foul on that play at all. Nesmith has been, man, they just wrote you off as the guy that they just going to get out the game. You're a threat to them. So you got to go. And now the Pacers are just chucking up threes. And Miles Turner just take a wild three for no reason. Pacers get the ball. Halliburton at the sloppy possession. Oh, nice pass to Siakam. Lays it up to 67-55. And there's a timeout by OKC. He didn't like that possession at all. 12-point lead. Ray Scott in the Warrior. Him. Well, there could only be one. Him. Jesus Christ. Yeah, just always had that plugged up and ready to go. Sino, you called it. Sino was right.
the machine. Y'all hear this beat? Feel this shit. Nate Sean. You will get about 2005. Shit like gangster.
Shoot, that's what I'm talking about. It's getting hot, somebody about to die. It's getting hot, boy. That's how I'm gonna feel when I lose this damn parlay. All right, Shay is back. Shove off Shay. There you go. Jalen Williams for 3. He got it right after the timeout. I tell you, they ain't gonna let Indiana back in this game at all. These refs are for sure. They are not gonna let them buzz. Here come the Pacers fighting back. Nice interior pass. That's what I'm talking about. Be a big man. Go in that paint. Get that interior pass. Right, slide to the bucket. J-Dub. All right. 2 free throws are good for Miles Turner. Shea pulls a spin move. He still got Nesmith on him. Nemhart. There's a 3 by Dort. He misses. Rebound by Miles Turner. Outlet to Siakam. If he shoot that 3, good move on Holmgren. But he dribbles into a wall and turns it over again. He's been doing that all night. Nice tip by Siakam. They tried to go into Chet Holmgren, and this is what's been killing OKC, keeping this game close. Chet Holmgren on Halliburton, who does a scoop, goes under and gets a foul. A man with 0 points is now going to the free throw line once he saw Chet Holmgren on him. Shea missed. Rebound. Out of bounds. OKC ball. A loose ball foul. Well, Miles Turner was getting hot. He got 11. Come on, Miles. I need you to give me a little bit more. Caruso for 3. In and out. Harkenstein with a rebound put up. He missed. What? Oh my God. Are you kidding me? Hart misses the first free throw. Adam Silver slippers at the game. Nice. Halliburton moves, gets it rejected. Obi Toppin for three. He got it. Big shot by Toppin. 9-point game. 62-71. Jalen Williams gets the ball tipped, and we get a foul call again. Oh my gosh. Jalen Williams hits the first. Here's the only problem here. Look, Halliburton is talking to the ref about what's going on. Here's the problem here. It's good for OKC. They're getting points put on the board, right? But here's what's bad. It stops the clock. As he hits both, 73-62. Jalen Williams got 24. Don't make no sense unless... Well, Madron gets his shots blocked, and there is McConnell with the steal. Ooh, another three by... Oh, in and out. For Obi Toppin. Ball is knocked out by Caruso. Obi Toppin again for three. Bricks that. Matherin had the ball and slipped out. OKC got it. Here comes Williams again. Hits a left-hand layup off the glass. Went right after the backup center Bradley. And it's 75-62. Here comes McConnell again. Goes back to him. And we got an offensive foul on McConnell. Unbelievable. How is that an offensive foul? Jesus Christ. They will not let Indiana in this game. The refs have got their mindset up. I got my mind made up. Come on. Get into it. Let it ride. Tonight's the night.
Y'all motherfuckers don't know.
All right, they back. $75-62. As soon as it was cut to 9, the referees got involved. McConnell is right in there dribbling. Bradley was not expecting it. He didn't get it. McConnell hits a jump shot. It is now back to 11. 75-64. Caruso for 3, goes in and out. Halliburton gets the rebound, kicks it out. TJ McConnell comes back with the ball. Another jump shot, another hit. Back to 9. The TJ McConnell show. He hits from the nail. I don't think Caruso's going up on OB Toppin. Let's just say that. Bradley's there, cuts it off. Williams 3. Misses it, tap back out to Caruso, who misses, and McConnell gets the rebound. Wide open looks. 9-point game. Here comes McConnell again. He's hit the last 2. Make that the last 3. 6 straight points for TJ McConnell. 68-75. Look at the 3 Pacer fans they got in there. He's losing his mind. That's an offensive foul. They're coming back with Shea and Holmgren. Spin move on Jalen Williams. He goes up. It's the layup. $14 minutes, 11 points, 5 of 8 from the field, and he then put Jalen Williams on the line. He misses the first. Miles Turner comes back. Yes, come on, Turner. OB Toppin down the lane and got it. It is 70-76. 6-point game. Holmgren with a dunk on a putback after the miss by Jalen Williams. OKC's reverting back to one-on-one basketball. Matherin. We got a foul on Dort from behind. Dort! All right, there's TJ McConnell for 3. He got it. What a magnet ball. 72-68. Holmgren's shoe fall off. He puts his shoe back on, so they lose time over that. Here comes Shea on OB Toppin. Pulls up, jump shot, got it. Now it's back to 8. 80-72. McConnell is cooking. OB Toppin driving the lane. And scores. Matherin is hit in the face. No one cares. It's 80-74. Shea falls on the ground, didn't get his foul call. Oh, they call him a McConnell shot of 2 because he stepped on the line. What? They called a loose ball foul on TJ McConnell? Wow. And Shea misses the free throw. Didn't I tell you the refs gonna get involved? Here's TJ. Oh, nice up and under move. Got fouled, but they didn't call it. 81-74. Shea brings the ball up. Here he comes driving on. Good hands. Good hands by Miles Turner. TJ McConnell with the layup. 76-81. Now they've got to press. 1 minute and 30 seconds to go in the third quarter. Shea loses it again, picks it back up, and they give him a foul. He lost the ball. And they grabbed Naismith. He just got back in the game. They don't want this guy to play at all. Yep. Miles Turner with good hands. And then they got that layup on that end. That was a great play. Basketball. That's all you got to do is play basketball. Things that come out your way if you're playing basketball. Matherin for 3. He's short. He rushed that shot. Indiana's 8 for 23. Shea's up there mixing and going on. Trying to bank down. McConnell pulls up for the jump shot. He hits it on him. It's 85-76. It's back up to 9. They headed down to 5. 40 seconds to go. TJ McConnell again pulls up, gets it, and the foul. TJ coming up big, baby. 78-85. It's white boy day. Ooh, look at white boy. It's white boy day, baby. Billy Hope. Caruso like, wait a minute, I'm white too. That's a white on white crime. Oh, McConnell with the steal, and they went for three. They give it back to Siakam, who has the ball. Woo, McConnell gets it. They swing it out to Nesmith. Oh, my God! Nemhard! Oh, my God. That was way too strong of a pass. They had an opportunity there. They had gotten a steal. But, hey, it's a 6-point lead with 10 seconds to go. OKC got the ball now. A bank shot, it goes in. 87-79. Matherin can't even get a damn shot off. $87-79. 8-point lead going into the last quarter. Busta Rhymes is back in the movie. Yes. Scored and assisted on 18 points in the third quarter. TJ McConnell. There's TJ McConnell. Brings it back up. Fourth quarter starts. 20 points off the bench. OKC 0. Oh, nice pass by McConnell. And there it is. Siakam hits the three. 82-87. Thunder had 6 turnovers in the third quarter. It was a disaster. Shove off Shea gets a layup. It's 89-82. McConnell was going to work. He gets a foul. What? Yeah, that's the travel. McConnell traveled. No, they set that up. 3 about Wiggins. And Carlisle wants to call a timeout with 10 minutes and 49 seconds to go to make it look like he's coaching. It's a 10-point game, 92-82. And remember, the spread is what? 9.5. Yeah. Well, things went left. So everything I know, I learned from the get-go.
Only some real niggas still cheap with them. The younger
All right, we back. 10:50 to go. Siakam, 1-on-1. Now let's see what happens after the timeout. Good layup by Siakam. It's now 92-84. 8-point lead. Chet Holmgren misses both. OKC wants to challenge. As they said, ball to Indiana. Indiana wanted to go right away. Mm-hmm.
Lights against the machine. Y'all hear this beat? Jump, feel this shit. Nation.
Yeah, that's that grimy. Yeah, that's that grimy. That's the real New York. I mean, none of that syrupy stuff. Oh no, that's real New York. This y'all into the new New York. Okay, they were successful. OKC gets the ball. Oh, and they throw it away. All that to throw it away to Siakam. And a dunk. Not 86-92. All of that, and they threw a turnover right to Siakam. Let's go. Oh, bullshit! Bullshit! Oh, my God, I told y'all. The refs ain't going to let them lose this game. The refs are not going to let them lose the game. It's getting hot. It's getting hot. There you go, Bradley. Oh, good one, Halliburton. 94-88. 6-point game. Oh, Shea got it blocked. It goes out to Wiggins for 3. He bricks it. Rebound Siakam. They got the numbers. Siakam, coast to coast. They call a foul on the floor. Man with no left hand. Pascal Siakam. He hit them both. It's a 4-point game. 94-90 with 9 minutes to go. Look out. They will call a foul, buddy. Missed. And what did they call? Oh, my God. They called a foul. Come on. Where's the foul? Where? He fell. He ran in his body. He got his own self knocked out. Oh my God. And look at Bradley. He mad, man. He been pushed off in the back. Shea for 3. He breaks it. Halliburton with the rebound. Here we go. Halliburton, slow. Gives it to Bradley. You should have gave it back to Bradley. Nembhard for 3. He misses it. Rebound paces. Siakam got it. Siakam for 3. He got it. It's a 2-point game. 95-93. Here come the Pacers. Jalen Williams drives the lane. He misses. They end the offensive rebound, though. Shea got it. He kicked it out for a three. Jalen Williams for three. Oh, magnet ball. 98-93. Straight magnet ball. Turnover because of Halliburton, and them hard can't get on the same page. Now it's back up to 7. After a Carson Wallace layup. Not knowing what to do with the ball in that situation. Had it cut to 2. And they give up a magnet ball. You see that magnet ball? When he shot it, he said, that's not even the direction he was going in. He shot it. It just said, I said, oh my goodness. That is terrible. Absolutely terrible. Watch the shot. There it is. Look at that magnet ball. All right, Matherin is bringing it up. 17 turnovers by Indiana. Toppin has the ball. Mathering has it back. They play a 2-man game. We got a holding foul. Thank you. Or it was going to be 18 turnover. Yeah, he's holding Obi Toppin by the waist. Way to go, Miles Turner, and the foul on the OKC Thunder on the miss by Matherin. It's 7:20 to go in the game. He hits the first. Come on, I need you to keep going, Miles. We need some more threes. He got them both. It's 100-95. 5-point game. Ooh, nice move, Shea. Dort for 3. Oh, magnet ball. Told you, they been a magnet ball them all the way to the finish line. Dort. 103-95. They are not going to let OKC lose this game. Halliburton drives the lane, goes up, gets a foul call on Dort. Chet Holmgren. Halliburton is shooting free throws. Oh, yeah, he was holding his jersey. It's 97 to 103. 6-point game. Man, I guess everybody shove off now. 8-point game. OKC, since they cut it to 2, have not missed a shot. Told you. Nope, turnover again by Nembhard. Layup is good. Did they call a foul too? 10-point lead again with 6:14 to go. They own to that stash in that bag of pretzels. You can't do that. $11-point lead. Now you finna blow everybody's parlay. Headed down to 2. Turnover again. Terrible basketball decision by Halliburton. 108 to 97. Shove off Shea. Comes over there and hits him with another shove off. Another drive to this 13-point lead now. 7-0 run in 1 minute. He's got 37 points. Jalen Williams is on fire. Right when it's down to 2. Well, you know who's going to get MVP, right? Shea. Shea is going to get MVP. Another turnover. Now that's an even 20. And they call a foul on Nim Smith, who didn't do nothing. Nembhard with 3 terrible turnovers in the 4th. Outlaw just comes in because Indiana's losing. He's very happy now. Three turnovers in the last three possessions, all by one person, Nemhard. 4 turnovers in 4 possessions in a row. That one's on Halliburton. And they call a foul just so Shane will make sure he hit the over. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yep, they're going to say, man, y'all said TJ McConnell like the whole fourth quarter when he was rolling. That's going to be a problem when Rick Carlisle out-coach himself. All right, now it's put back for the dunk. 4 minutes and 20 seconds to go. It's 101 to 113. We still can get under this spread. The under could still pay. Dort. And there it is. Dort just made sure we all not hitting those lines. Oh, Nesmith hits a 3 back. Fight back, you bum. Fight back. 104, 116. Oh, yeah, they real cocky today. Jalen Williams, look, turn around, jump shots. Oh, my God. Nemhart was terrible today. There's OB Toppin, right back on the push. He gets a foul call. I was like, it's Father's Day, right? That just passed. And he thanking his wife. I'm like, dude, you thinking he over here thanking his wife for Mother's Day. Father's Day. She just had Mother's Day last month. And he thanking his wife for Mother's Day. For Father's Day. This man said, thank you to my wife. Because I would not be a father if it wasn't for her. So thank you to my wife. I ain't saying he's a simp. I'm just saying I never thought about that. I was like, yeah, that is true. You wouldn't be a father, but she wouldn't be a mother without you. And I remember her thanking your ass on Mother's Day. Thank you to my husband who made me a mother. But well, wait a minute. Well, no, she was already a mother. But gosh, she had kids before she had him. Met him, so she was already a mother. So I guess so he wasn't gonna get that. But I ain't never even thought about that. I'm like, yeah, that is true. I ain't never thought about it like that. Parlay is 9.5. It's 118 to 105. Shade for 3, in and out, and they don't get the rebound. How do you not get the rebound? And they let Shea get that in. 120 to 105. Yep. They finna cover the spread. Now they put McConnell back in the game and they sat down Nembhard, who was insignificant the whole game. Obi Toppin for 3. He breaks that. Oh, did we get a dunk? Yes, we did. It's 107, 120. My goodness. Naismith came and dunked on the entire team. They got to show that again. All right. TJ McConnell's bringing it up. We got a shot here. Back to Siakam. Damn, Siakam, what is you doing? Is you tired? Watch Naismith go up. Boom! Yeah, get in there. That's a frustration dunk. Look at that. Get in there. Look how he threw it in there. Like, get this damn thing in there. So the Pacers are challenging the out of bounds play, saying that he was in bounds. Why not? Okay, it's a 13-point game. We can push this thing to 9. He's out of bounds. Now that'll be their final timeout.
Sleeping the way his eyes lit. Against the machine. Y'all hear this beat? Jump, feel this shit. Nation, you will get popped 2005. Shit like gangster.
guys? Good job. Welcome back to another reaction on the
Coming, nigga.
Shea throws up a brick. It's 120 to 107. TJ McConnell with a spin move down the lane. Oh, they just screwed him. They don't want him to get nowhere near that spread. Good, he missed. All right, come on, dude. And one. That should count. And one. That's right. 109 to 120. Come on, Furphy. Come on, Eddie Furphy. You've heard of Eddie Murphy, but have you ever heard of Eddie Furphy? Oh, Furphy, you motherfucker! God damn it! Furphy! Furphy, you could have cut it to 10! Oh my God! Eddie Furphy! Furphy! We need to stop in a bucket. Come on! Get the ball to him! Come on, we can do it! 27 seconds! Did he just lose the ball? Did Matherin go down there and lose the goddamn ball and mess up the goddamn spread? Oh, that's game. Oh my God, he just went down there and didn't do a damn thing. He just went there and turned over the goddamn ball. Him and Furphy fucked him. Oh my God! Ah! Well, that's it. Pacers are done. First time in the playoffs, they have trailed. It's over now. Hello?
What's good?
It's over.
I'm telling you, they be gambling, bro. You can't tell me that they don't, bro.
Yeah, that damn dog, man. He went down there and just turned over the ball. First, he missed the free throw. Oh my God, that 9.5 would have did it, man. The Pacers at 9.5, man. I was like, we had this in the bag for that.
I knew OKC was gonna win, but
Yeah, I had him on the money line. I told everybody, take him on the money line, but I'm gonna take this 9.5 and just go for the swing.
okay. So when you bet the point spread on the 9.5 with the Pacers, that means they had to stay. They had to go over 9.
No, they can't lose by more than 9.5 points.
Oh, they got to be under 9. All right.
Mm-hmm.
That's,
So
man,
okay,
Miles Turner screwed me.
9.5.
Miles Turner screwed me. I'm like, man,
Yeah,
this
he
whole
screwed me too.
time you can barely get 3 rebounds. I'm betting the under on you now. All of a sudden, you want to have 6 rebounds, dog. Dog. Oh my god,
I told y'all about gambling,
I
gang.
can't with
I
that,
told
bro.
y'all-
All
Don't
I
do
know
it, bro.
is
They
Jalen
want y'all
Williams put
money,
a foot
bro.
up their
They
ass.
want your money.
I didn't put
40
it on
They
all
did it
my
on purpose.
parlays though. Thank God. I didn't put him on my parlay. I
Oh
put him
my
on like
God.
3.
Oh,
Well, it's official.
so you was pretty smart.
Tyrese Halliburton, your peers wasn't wrong about you, buddy. You overrated. Overrated as
Nah,
hell.
What did he do?
the
I
Well,
mean, I
team
didn't
let him
watch
he
the
had
You
down.
game,
had
but what
4
did he do?
points.
He didn't have
4
any.
points.
He got hurt. He got hurt. Trey.
I seen a
Okay.
back brace on him in the first half. What happened to him? I only seen the second
No,
half.
the back brace, his back been messed up, but
Yeah, he always had a hurt back.
he
Yeah, that's
hurt
true.
his because he stepped wrong because he goofy and lanky. He strained his right calf, so he's done.
Oh yeah, this is
I
Oh,
GG's,
was
man.
like,
oh,
Everybody put in their
what I
last
look at
bets.
this,
Everybody put in their last bets. Game 6 is over with. It's over with. So
Yeah,
yeah. It was. We didn't expect 7 out of this. We did say 6.
some
I,
people said
but now
7
that
like
he
like
hurt,
a
now that
maniac, and I
Halliburton hurt,
said
it's
absolutely
over.
not.
I was like, not this series, 7 series, not 7 games, bro. No.
Some of them said
and they still,
7
but the
because they
thing
got to
was,
drag it out to make their money back from people not
but the
watching.
thing was, they still could have won the game. It's just they did what they always, they turned the damn ball over.
Nemhard had 3 in a row.
Yeah.
Nemhard had 3 in a row right after they went up. They you knew what was going to happen with the Magnum. They ain't missed not one shot once they went down to 2. But Indiana just 3 straight turnovers by Nemhard. Man, they finally snatched him out because everybody's like Caroline's out coaching himself. TJ McCollum, I mean, what's his name? McConnell. He
Yeah,
done
the
what
white
got them
guy.
back in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, McConnell was crushing the whole third. It's like, dog, what you gonna do here? Because you ain't got nothing from Nemhard all night. Threw him back in to close the fourth, and everybody like, you losing the game now, and Nemhard is causing it. Sit him down for the night. He's
And
done.
then,
At
and
least he
then every
cleared me.
time,
At least
and then
McConnell
every
cleared me.
time they got close, every time they got closer, it looked like they were about to take the lead. That damn Jalen Williams. Oh my God. I was like, bro, is anybody gonna stop this nigga? Is anybody
No,
gonna stop him or poke him or do something?
I don't know where Siakam was today. I don't know where Siakam was.
Oh, Siakam was the reason. Siakam was another reason why they got back in the game. It was just when they made them turnovers, it just killed their whole momentum.
No, Siakam just playing 88 minutes a night. They
So
want
that's
him,
why he be looking like that in the second half. He be looking
yeah,
like, damn.
because they running him just like he in Africa. Like, dude, you was in Africa, man. I'm like, you've been in Africa in a minute.
Like you gotta
He ain't walking 18 miles no more. And
because you ain't gonna rely
The
on
humidity ain't the same.
you ain't gonna rely on Miles Turner and Thomas Bryant and all them. Shit.
Oh, I never thought Thomas
And
Bryant was
who
going
come
I
to.
didn't
behind?
even
Who?
see Thomas Bryant tonight. It was a Bradley show. Bradley played like this the most minutes I've seen Bradley play in probably his whole life. Dude ain't been in the league in 2 years. He was in the D League. He was walking all in slow motion like, why did you put me in these scripts?
Hey.
Carceno.
Yeah, Rick Carlisle about to fold, dog.
Oh, Lord.
Carceno. Ain't Miles Turner gonna be a free agent after this year?
Yeah.
Man, maybe y'all need to go get Giannis, bro. Get rid of Miles Turner.
Miles Turner. I had him going to L.A., but there's been a lot of Walker Kessler talk to L.A.
Okay, Giannis, man.
Is
How
that
many
LeBron James face?
Eddie TVs is up here?
What up, Cino?
Oh, okay, there you go. All right, there we go. Yeah,
Oh,
so yeah, that happened. So the whole game just went left.
Yeah,
Like
it just
that was it. I saw the refs weren't gonna let them lose this, so they want this over in 6.
yeah.
I said
They
thanks.
like,
OKC.
Don't need to
man.
make
They
another final
like,
after this.
Ain't
man.
nobody
Look,
paying attention to this. They might
but
as
bro,
well.
they like, man. We really want this shit over in 4,
I don't
but
know why y'all saying that, and
Yeah,
everybody
Karceno.
who is paying attention to this. Well,
This the
no,
reason
Man.
why we keep the Indiana out the
But there's no
finals, bro.
significance. There's no like, you know how like certain people meet up in the finals and it makes sense.
This
Like
shit is
Indiana
hard.
and OKC has no
he was
business
like,
playing in the
they have
final.
no
Like it has
It's
backstory
no
hard.
all right,
about it.
I hear you on
historic.
that. Like they have
Yeah,
No,
it's hard.
no, correction. Indiana got no business.
Yeah,
OKC, I had
Indiana
them
is hard,
going
bro.
from the
You can't
beginning.
say that. You can't say that, bro. They've been decently consistent all year.
No,
I'm
they
just
didn't.
saying
Nigga,
The Knicks supposed to
I'm
beat
just
them,
saying
nigga.
the
The
OKC
Knicks was up
matchup,
every
bro. I'm
game.
the
just saying
finals since
Indiana
The
versus
Knicks
the
was
'84.
supposed to
Pacers, bro.
beat them.
OKC versus the Pacers, like, bro, we got one of the two deserve to
He's
be in
just
the finals,
wording it
not
wrong.
both.
He's just wording it wrong. Kyrie's saying the shit is boring. He's just very long-winded with it. He's saying it's boring. That's what he's
Man, this
Yeah,
Thank
this
real
you.
shit is
It's not
boring.
basketball.
boring.
saying.
This shit
It's
is
This
not
real
boring,
boring
nigga.
at all.
basketball, bro.
Indiana sucks.
Y'all care about storylines. Y'all don't care about basketball.
And
Exactly.
Shea
Casual.
pushing off
thank
every
you,
shot,
I
bro.
Casual.
thank
care about
you.
basketball, but it's
No,
like
you don't. You want a story.
I want to. It
Nigga,
gotta be.
no,
It gotta be something on the line.
no,
What y'all fighting
no, no,
for?
no, 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 no,
I'm
Ain't
no,
not
no,
nothing
even
they
no,
gonna
no,
fighting
lie,
no.
for.
y'all.
You
They
ain't
just fighting
doing
for the
that.
Y'all the
title.
You
same
ain't
mode.
doing that shit
Hold on,
because you
Trey.
be doing that same shit. So don't do that. No,
Yeah,
don't do that.
exactly. But I don't want to hear this dumb shit because y'all did that same bullshit 2 years ago, and I haven't heard nobody talk about that Miami and Denver final since. I don't want to hear that
Man,
shit.
that shit was fluky as hell, bro.
Nah,
Fluky
yeah.
No,
as hell.
you
Be
no, no,
cool.
no, no.
Be
Miami and
I
cool
Denver
on
was
your
remember.
better
Bucks,
than
I
I don't
my
want to
this.
nigga.
hear
remember.
that shit.
Be
I
cool
remember
on
when
your
we
Bucks,
Yeah.
came
nigga.
up here. I
That shit was
remember when we
long,
Like,
came
bro.
up
I don't
here
like
after we won,
basketball. Oh, y'all don't like this. Y'all don't like that. Ain't nobody talk about that Miami Denver
bro.
final
I
since.
remember when we
Yes,
came
we
up here
did,
Come on,
after
nigga.
they
stop it.
won.
Yes, we did.
We didn't even, we didn't even talk. We talked about that final for like 15 seconds. It went to something else.
Who the
That's
hell
cap,
thought the
nugga.
Miami Heat was gonna beat the Nuggets, bro? Who the
Bro,
hell
That's
that's
not
thought
the
what
I
I'm
Nobody
point.
talking
did.
thought
about.
that.
It was a
Yoke the
championship.
goat, nigga.
That's not the point. We all had Denver winning this shit. But everybody was
Yoke is
still
the
talking
goat,
that
nigga.
bullshit, talking about some,
Everybody had
oh,
Denver winning.
I'm going to watch the whole thing. I'm like, all right. I was like, okay.
Bruh, nah.
We would have
Nah,
won
I
this
had
shit, but we
Nuggets
was
winning
hurt.
that, bruh.
Like,
Same
I
You
thing
heard
with
the
saying
We should have
this
Denver,
won
same
this
series
thing
was
shit.
more
Protocol
in so
just
you saying
now.
that series was more like you're saying this series is more entertaining than the Miami and Denver series?
absolutely,
Hell yeah.
absolutely,
Oh,
bro,
no, I agree.
hell
It
no.
is.
No, it ain't.
What
absolutely,
the hell
bro.
you
Indiana
talking
don't
about,
have a
man?
chance, my nigga. Miami had a chance.
Say
Indiana
what?
don't have a
Nigga,
chance.
Miami
They didn't
definitely
win
had a
Miami
enough
had a
chance.
Miami
chance
had
games.
against the
I only
Nuggets.
gave
Miami had
Miami
it.
one game.
Yeah.
I only
Nigga,
The
gave
only
Halliburton
Miami
chance they
can't
one
even
had
score,
was
game.
bro.
Joker didn't show up. Only
Halliburton
chance
can't even
they
score,
had was
bro.
Joker didn't show up. And guess what? He showed up, and it wasn't nothing
Yo,
they could do.
Carcino, you beg for these niggas to go to the finals, bro. And this what y'all do, bro? I could have went
Indiana
to
and
sleep, my
OK.
nigga.
I begged
Indi-
for who to go to the final.
I
Indiana.
wanted the T Wolves in here.
No,
I did not want
I
I
didn't
did
want
not
to see the
want OKC.
Knicks
T
there. That's
was wasn't
all I
gonna do
know.
it,
The
bro.
Knicks
T
had a
was
better
wasn't
shot,
gonna
though.
do it.
No, they
Jalen
No,
Brunson
don't.
would have been cooking OKC.
It ain't my fault the Knicks suck. You can't sit there and just put some bums in
That's
the
because
doggone field.
Karceno got agenda and shit. Listen, Knicks is typical. The whole
So
goddamn
you
planet
tell
wanted that
me
shit.
what's the
The
storyline
whole
with
goddamn
Yeah, the
planet
Knicks would have
wanted
beat
OKC and
Knicks and
Knicks?
OKC, bro.
Timberwolves.
The Knicks would have beat them
Y'all
niggas.
worry about y'all coach,
The
Mike.
you said the
whole
Knicks would have
Yeah.
beat
goddamn Knicks
OKC.
Y'all
wanted
worry
Yeah,
about
Jalen
Mike
Brunson would have
Brown,
cooked.
wanted
y'all
the
new head coach.
Timberwolves
The
and the
same
Knicks.
thing Shea
Don't worry
Alexander
about
doing on
Mike Brown
offense,
being the
which is
head coach.
driving to
That
the
shouldn't
hole and
happen.
kicking. Jalen Brunson could have did the same thing, my nigga.
Oh yeah, you smoking something, bro. To say
Like
the Knicks could have beat
Indiana,
OKC, bro. You smoking something, cuz. Like, I'll be all the way real with you. I'm an Indiana nigga. I was born and raised in Indianapolis, bro, but I'm not about to sit up here and
oh,
say,
that's why it all makes sense now.
nah, nah, nah,
Oh, okay. Yeah, it made perfect sense.
No, it
nah.
don't, Trey. You don't have
Tino,
to
you
say
know what goes on in Indianapolis, bro. You right
And
next door,
I'm gonna
bro.
tell you like I tell everybody else. I don't give a damn.
Oh Lord.
This is why you don't have a team. Now you with the Blazers
Jalen
now.
Brunson ain't going
I told
scoreless,
him
my
he
nigga, like Halliburton.
You're right. You with the
No,
trail.
you put that. No, don't. No, you put that shit on me. No, I'm not.
I
No, I ain't backing that.
didn't pick a team, so
You,
we
I
can't
ain't
go
backing that.
we
Blazers.
gotta give you a
I ain't
team,
backing that.
bro.
Go Blazers.
You got
Go
drafted to
Blazers.
the Trailblazers. Oh
You're right.
well.
You drafted over there. Then Portland needs somebody. You can turn them around.
Shit, well,
First
shit.
round pick.
I
Just
can't
didn't
help
know
you.
what you wanted.
I can't help
Got
you.
somebody for you.
Chino, who you got? Where you got Kevin Durant going, bro?
He already told you.
Either Houston or the 76ers.
You know what's
What?
pissing me off about
Need to go to the
KD?
Spurs.
You know what's pissing me off
Ew.
about this KD shit? It's like,
What?
bro, y'all keep reporting on where he not going. Can y'all come back to us when he's actually going to an actual team? Every
He,
time I'm
he, re-
turning around,
he
it's
really
like,
need to go to the
okay, he's not
Spurs, bro.
going here. The Knicks rejected him today.
No,
Oh, he
I see
said
him with
no
the
to the
Clippers.
Timberwolves.
I think
KD
He'd
said
be
he'll
no to
be
the.
nice on
good
the
with
I'm
them.
like,
Spurs.
I don't care,
I don't know why
bro.
he said
Where
no
is
to
he
the Timberwolves.
going?
He would have fit in perfect.
No, no.
Where
The
is he
dumbass.
going?
He
I'm
fit
This
better with
shit
the
gonna just
Spurs.
say
crazy.
it.
They need a
Well,
point
I'm
guard
gonna just
still,
Shit's
speak
getting
man.
on
on
my
some
nerves,
actual.
bro. Shit's getting on my
I'm
Him
gonna
and
nerves.
just
Wimby
speak
will be
on some
unstoppable.
some.
Yeah, you're
I'm gonna
not
just
going
speak
to the
on some
He
league.
real
going to the
news.
Spurs, the end. Like, just say
Yeah,
it.
he going
Just
to the
say it. That's
Spurs.
all you need to know.
He
Just
go
say
to the
it.
Spurs. They
Say
gonna
it.
win a chip.
Send him to the Clippers. Send him to the
He
He go
did
to the
Clippers.
play at
Spurs. They winning
Texas,
a
so
chip.
it can be possible. He did play at Texas in
Or
college.
Miami, because those are the last two teams on the list.
Well,
What he gonna do in Miami,
I'm
bruh?
gonna just speak on.
I
I'm
don't
gonna
It's
just
know.
speak on
Miami.
some real
That's all I
news
can
and not
say. Who ain't
The
gonna
speculate.
play in
the
Miami? It's
only the
Miami.
only rumor that they keep putting out there is like they're going based off the Tyler Hero, like when he was on that live stream with Aiden and all that shit the other day. So like he knows something about it because he was talking about KD a lot and shit.
You gonna
But
compare?
then you have
Okay, go
that
ahead.
going
Go ahead.
on, and then there was like Russell Westbrook is a free agent, and then there's like been rumors about Westbrook in Miami and shit. Like,
And bruh,
Well,
I
Westbrook
baby,
say
suck,
you
bro.
already know where this is
He need to
going. You already
retire.
know where this is going.
He sucks.
Miami,
Who?
so the
Yeah.
Miami
Knicks
with
are
Russell
down to their
Westbrook.
final two. The Knicks are down to their final two for their coach.
Who?
What's his name? Former coach, the Grizzlies' former coach, and the guy I told you, Mike Brown, baby.
They're gonna
he
get
going
Mike
to
Brown
another.
then.
He going
They
to
don't want the
another
Grizzlies
Phoenix
former
team.
coach. They don't want that. They don't want
He
none of
going to
that.
another Phoenix team joining the Knicks, bruh.
I'm gonna just basically
Yeah, but
speak
I'm
on
not
a lot
some
even
of
gonna
folks didn't like
entertain
Mike
this.
speak
Brown.
on
It's
A
some
lot
just
of
an
folks,
actual.
interview. It's just
Mike
an
Brown
interview,
is
and
the
it's not
guy
the
they
last
like.
two, by the way.
He makes sense for the Knicks.
What's his
It's
name?
not the
Leon
last two,
Rose
by the way. I'm
like
just letting
Mike
y'all know
Brown.
that.
He remind me of Mike
It's
Dinwiddie.
the last
Mike
two.
Brown, I don't think they
Ain't
ain't
no
talking
other
to
coach.
Mike Brown until like
The Knicks
Wednesday or
need to go get a
Thursday.
bench.
They already
Facts.
talked
That's
to
what I'm
what's the name
saying.
from the Grizzlies today.
This is
They
Mike Brown's second interview coming up this week. He
Yeah,
Oh
already
no,
had
no,
Lord,
one,
he
it's
got the second
Thursday.
interview. He good. He got the
It's
job.
Thursday.
and by Thursday they'll be announcing
I'm just
where he
watching people sound
starts.
like dumbasses. That's all I've been doing all week. I'm like, the media don't know shit, bro. I just go, all right.
I
Nah, I
told
say
you they
Mike
damn it
Malone,
too.
bro.
Sino,
Yeah, Luke
do you
Walton's
think the
out.
Orlando
He's out.
Magic? Do you think the Orlando Magic got fleeced by Memphis?
Nope,
No.
nope,
No,
nope,
No,
no,
nope,
they
nope,
won on that one.
actually,
nope.
Nobody
No, they
won.
didn't.
That's y'all
No, the hell
problem. Y'all
they
thinking
didn't.
somebody won a trade. Nobody won the trade. It was just a valid trade on both sides. Memphis needs picks
Facts,
because they're rebuilding. Magic
facts,
needed a win now player, and they got the
facts.
perfect win now player.
But
You
yeah.
said
I'm
Like,
it.
not.
nobody
I'm
won
not.
shit.
I'm not.
I
As
It was
far
I
as
just a
the
solid
players,
trade.
that wasn't what concerned me. I'm like,
It
okay,
was the draft picks. Yes,
you
it
got,
was similar to the
you got
yeah,
me
McConnell.
the,
them
It's
four
very similar
undrafted
you
to
got
McConnell
your,
first round
and I
picks.
said it.
situations, bro.
I said, well, HD finally got his wish because he been trying to get Anthony off the team, Cole Anthony off the team for years. I said, well,
Yeah,
you got your wish.
you too sometimes. And they needed a defensive wing. So now that you got a defensive wing that can come in there and defend, that's gonna take a lot of pressure off Paulo and them, and they can let Franz and those guys go to work.
Yep.
So they
That's a
don't care
cold
about
starting
these
five.
picks.
It's a
They like
cold starting
y'all
five.
can have them picks because we in the damn lottery any damn way, so it don't even matter.
Yeah, like they don't need to
Yep.
wait for 28 and 29.
A
Right.
cold starting five, bro. A
Take
cold
those
starting
picks,
five.
and now we finna get rid of all these contracts we don't want. Take these
Now
players.
and then right after that trade, or later on that night, then that Jared Jackson stuff started talking about us and Jared Jackson and shit. I was like, Okay,
Jared
right.
Jackson.
Yeah,
Jared
yeah,
Jackson to
no,
the
that's
Lakers.
Knicks fans. Knicks fans want Jared Jackson. I'm like, where you gonna put him? Who gonna go?
It ain't about Knicks fans. What Knicks fans want. I'm just telling you what the front office like talking. I guess they've been
I
talking.
don't know who would
The
go for Jared
Grizzlies.
Jackson.
But who's gonna
No,
go?
the
Cam
Somebody
Grizzlies.
Payne.
have to
The
I
go.
think
rumor,
what
The
the
they're
rumor
doing,
is
Cam
Grizzlies.
Payne
that.
will
what
be
they're
Listen,
perfect
doing,
I'm
for
you
telling you
know,
what
Spo.
the
listen. The
rumor is.
Grizzlies is finna, the Grizzlies is going. They talking about extending Jackson, so he's not
Why?
going in next year.
No, Jackson
Why?
said no. Jackson said if they're
Nigga
not
said
winning
stop.
this year, he's not signing that extension. If y'all plan on rebuilding, I'm not staying.
He
That's
need to
pretty much
bounce.
what he's on right now.
He need to
So he's
bounce.
not signing that
I
2
mean,
year
he is
extension
going
that
into
he's
his
talking
prime.
about.
I feel him on that.
Because he
He
got a max contract coming out. He said, I don't want to be stuck here if y'all plan on tanking. Because it's been rumored that Memphis plan on tanking again. They tried to tank last year, but they kept winning.
Nah, they Jaren Jackson need to go somewhere else and play a 4 next to a 5, a decent little
Jared,
5.
Jared
That's what he
Jackson is
wants.
staying his ass in Memphis.
Listen, it's getting hot, yo, somebody gonna die.
You know who the hell
It's
is
getting
that?
hot, yo,
You keep
somebody
playing
gotta
that,
die.
yo.
It's
When
getting
I
hot,
drop
yo,
mine, you better
somebody
play
gonna
mine.
die. It's getting hot, yo, somebody gotta die. Who the richest niggas in the
It
hood?
sounds
Who
like the
got
new
it
50
locked?
Cent.
Who
This
going
new
hand in
G
hand,
record.
running from the cops on the block with the loose rocks? Fight for your props, but the ice
Who
will
the
LB, you
hell
know
is
rise.
from
Turn
that?
your life
Memphis?
up a notch. Get in the street. If you want beef, I get busy.
That's my song, boy.
I
I was
kind of
like,
figured.
they sent me my song back. I was like, that's my old jam.
I swear to God, I kind of figured that's your joint.
Yeah, I love that song, boy. That was my hit for the summer, boy. It's getting hot. Yo, somebody about to die. I was like, this is so East. This the East Coast I know. I can't deal with this syrupy auto tune. This is what I remember New York being like.
Man, I listened to that card. I actually listened to the card 6. It actually wasn't that bad. The
I
Carter
auto
told
6
tune
is
was
y'all,
horrible though.
terrible.
the first 7 songs
Carter
was
6 was
decent.
terrible.
After
I
the
had to
first
Facts.
turn that
7
shit off.
songs,
No, the Welcome to the
Facts.
Card. Listen to Welcome to the Card over again, bro. Welcome
I ain't,
that
no, I'm
Welcome to the
that's
Card.
the
I
good.
best
break
song
that.
on the album.
I'm good. I
The
turned that
top,
shit
the
off,
top
man.
half,
What?
the top half of the
Welcome to the
album is
Carter
good.
had me thinking about, because if you remember the Carter one, it was this is the Carter. There was a song with Manny Fresh and Lil Wayne called "This Is the
Listen,
Carter" on the Carter one. Then
Carter
he
1
came
is
back
a
on the
better
Carter 6 and
album.
did "Welcome to the
I'm good on that
Carter."
one.
I was like, oh yeah, I like that,
Carter 6 trash. The top half
Yeah,
is decent.
that shit is dirt, bro.
The bottom
bro.
half is
Y'all tripping.
trash.
Y'all just don't like
And I
y'all.
told you, boy, Kendrick done got it turned out. I told you, everybody K-Dot got it turned out. I mean, damn, I ain't never do. His daughter had
there,
to defend
bro.
him.
What I saw, I'm like,
That
he
album
actually
has been
won an
out for a whole
award. I'm
year. You gotta
like,
let it
bro,
go.
okay, he actually won an award for that generic ass album he put out.
That wasn't
Ew,
generic.
no,
It wasn't
GNX.
generic. GNX
that
wasn't generic. I'll give
that
it that.
shit is generic as
That's
hell. Ew,
that is top 3,
You
no,
bro.
you done
Kendrick
lost
don't have too
you.
many albums that you
Trey,
play in the
where
car
you
with
from?
like
Are
people.
you from Florida, Trey?
no, I'm not from Florida. What? I don't know why
Trey,
niggas think I'm from
your ass,
Florida.
you gotta be
Where you from, Trey?
you said GNX is generic. That didn't tell me you gotta be
That
smoking
shit is
crack.
generic as
That
hell.
He
you
stole
Only,
the
just be
bass
only
sound.
like
saying
three
That
songs.
whole
Only
album had
like
me
three
riding.
songs
you
off
gotta
that
be
whole
That's
on
the
that
first
album.
dope.
album I could play in the car with the homies. You tripping, Trey? Like for real?
You
Like
must be
on
you
some
must be a LeBron
Trey
fan to
got
say
the
something like that, bro.
You
like
must be
Trey
a
got to be
LeBron.
on that
No,
dope.
no, nigga.
no,
See,
he.
you
Trey
don't
Drake and
have
got
a
to be
LeBron.
team.
on that dope.
I like
Drake
I'm
and
Drake
just not
Le-
too, bro.
gonna.
I ain't gonna tell you
there
GNX
you
is a
go.
horrible album.
I'm just not going along with the get along shit.
You are tripping,
Drake and
Trey.
LeBron
What
is the
get
same
along
So
type of
you
shit?
don't
dude,
like
bro.
GNX because everybody else like it. You know what you saying?
No, I don't like the index because it's not good, and I'm tired of niggas
What is
lying.
not good? What
You
songs are
lying?
not good on the song?
It's mid. It's mid at best. I ain't
At
saying it's the worst
Mid.
shit in the world, but it ain't what everybody hyping it up to be.
oh, you
I just
lying to
went
yourself.
You
to it, and
your
You
ass on
lying
it
to
that
was
dope.
yourself,
it was
dog. I ain't even
You
gonna
rocking.
on that
lie.
dope for
Well,
real.
you
It
hear
was
Squabble Up a
rocking.
couple
I'm sorry,
times.
I
You
don't know
on
what
that dope
album you
for
were
real.
listening to, but that was
Pickaboo, that's my song, but we still
Pickaboo
gonna
is
play
my
Pickaboo.
song. I just wish it was longer. It's just
Pickaboo.
short.
I just
Like
put
I
this in
told
my
you, on
chain.
Pickaboo,
Pickaboo.
I don't even listen to Kendrick's verse. When I reviewed Pickaboo, the very first play, I said them other dudes on Pickaboo
Snap.
really brought the song
Yeah,
out.
that's my homie.
Yeah. FaceTime my aunt when I'm up the street.
Did you like that? All right. So I gotta ask you this: did you like that Drake and Party album?
Hell no.
I did.
That
I ain't.
trash. That
Yeah,
whole
There you
I
album
go.
told
was
Cino I
trash.
like that
See
album.
what I
We got
mean?
into
I
it
knew
about
he
it.
was
Whoa, that's
no, I
beyond
knew
Give
he
me
was
a
gonna say
hug
that
was
shit
my
because he
song. I
hasn't been.
still play Give Me a
See,
Hug when
and
I'm in
this
that
is
car with
why,
my
and
girl.
this is
Still.
why,
Trey,
and
what
it's
you
another
talking about?
reason why. Cause this whole I don't like Drake's album. I'm like, nah, his shit ain't the best neither. But I ain't gonna say it's the worst shit in the world. I ain't gonna say it's trash. He has some
It's
songs
trash.
on it, but it ain't the best.
It
Trash.
is absolute
Trash.
trash.
No, he had Give Me a Hug on there. That
Give
Nokia
Me a
song
Hug
hard.
is nothing but that is an unfinished version of the diss record he was doing against Kendrick.
The
You ain't
kid's
listen to it?
trash. The kid's
I did.
trash.
But
That's
listen,
what I'm
I was
saying. That's
drunk.
what I'm like. How do y'all
I
go from
usually be
this type of
intoxicated when I
garbage?
listen to that song. It ain't usually a good state of mind.
Yo,
Listen to
this
that.
was a bunch of unfinished work. You make records. You should know better.
Yes.
You like,
But I'm
yeah,
like, at
yeah,
the
yeah.
same
Oh,
time, it
you
was
make
good to me.
records. You know an unfinished song when you hear it. Like somebody did something, they was working on it, and they just left it, and then they came back to do something on the
But you
record.
can hear the idea he was working on is actually good. You can't tell me that wasn't a good
No, it
idea.
wasn't.
Yeah,
No,
nah,
it
you
wasn't.
like LeBron,
You,
bro. You like LeBron,
I
man.
miss you. You ain't like the end of that song when
But
it
you
comes to
got,
the end.
but you
The
got,
song is
but you got,
ending.
look.
You tripping?
Just
Y'all ain't
because
never
a
been in a
nigga
room
don't,
full of girls.
just because a nigga don't like an album, don't mean they like LeBron. They just don't like the goddamn album.
What does LeBron got to do with this?
What I'm
I have
saying
no
is,
No
idea, but
Drake
idea. I ain't
I
trash.
got
guess
nothing
he's
to do
on
with
the
LeBron
record
trash.
now.
Bron.
I guess
This
LeBron
nigga
is on
said,
the record now. I don't know.
this nigga started saying,
Bron
"Oh,
don't
you
even
like
like Drake.
LeBron, bro? If you don't like that,
Is
Pick a
what
LeBron
they
song.
on the
got to
They
do
the
Raptors,
with it?
bro?
They
they
Like
got
the
shit to do
same
LeBron's
with it."
type
just
of nigga.
what's going
They the
on?
So
So
you
same
you
never
type of
saying
liked
dude.
TV Off? You didn't like You didn't like what's his name? What's that song? Reincarnated. You ain't like none of the songs, Trey.
I like some of them songs, but not all of them. It's like Squabble Up, hell no.
You ain't like
what?
Squabble Up?
This is
No,
the music.
Oh
It
wow.
makes me dance.
Name
This
five
is
songs
the
off the
Yeah.
Drake and
music.
Party album. Name five
I
songs.
like
Bop,
I like
bop,
the
bop,
two
bop,
songs he got with. I like the two songs.
You either from Georgia or from
Even
Florida.
people in Georgia like that song, dog. I ain't
I
gonna
know.
lie.
That's what I can't understand it.
I'm like,
Name
where are you
five
from,
songs.
Trey?
Name five songs off of it.
I don't
Garden of
like
the
Squabble Up. I like the two songs he got with SZA on there. I like the LA joint that he had on there. I like the song he had with what the AZ Chike. I like that one. All the other shit, I'm like, I don't like it.
Well, that's
You
okay.
definitely
They got give me a hug on streaming for you. You can go
give
listen
me
to
a
Give Me a
hug.
Hug.
Give me a hug.
Trash.
I need you. I'm talking to you,
That on
baby. I'm so,
Trash.
go get yourself a little. Oh yeah, they got no Kia too on there for you. There you
that's
go.
two songs. That was a two. That's all you need to sell the album. We just need two hits off of it. We young.
Nah,
We
you
don't
gotta
Ain't
need.
name five,
ain't
bro.
no damn hit. The Kia is trash. I was
Name
like, man,
five.
this is some garbage.
I swear to God, girls in
The
Atlanta play
only
that all
song
the
they had
time.
that was good, and I'm like, man, this was a party record. I was like, okay, this song, I'm like, this one is decent, and I'm like, nobody even playing this one, and I was like, this is the song that's actually got a shot, and it's like the mixing is off on that. I wonder if they probably went back and fixed it because I wasn't going back to listen to that bullshit ever again. Because I went in there saying, all right, this is gonna be some trash. And then when I
See,
listened to it, it was worse than I ever imagined. I said, "Oh
man,
my God, it really is terrible." I was
you
gonna
already
come in
came in
here.
there with a
I will
bad state of
never
mind, so I
Right.
don't know
I
how
was
to.
coming in
I'm
here to
feeling
give it
biased
my
about that
listen.
credit.
opinion.
I will never let you live this down. I'm not even a Drake fan, but all these years you glazed that mofo, and now you want to flip on the nigga. That shit is very annoying. That was some bullshit, dog.
What you
You
mean?
I'm
Exactly.
love
sorry.
that. You love that goddamn
That shit
That's
is
scorpion
why when
like
he
album.
comes
You
to,
love that
that's why
scorpion
when he
album,
comes to
homie.
Drake
like you
songs, I
fought,
don't trust
like
your
you
damn shit.
That's
literally fought with
because of you,
everybody.
LB.
You
That
No,
would
literally
have
fought
made
with
no, no,
everybody
no,
about this
all
no,
nigga.
about
no,
this
no. All
celebrity.
these
I'm
years
You
about
you
literally
praise
fought with the.
Drake, and then
You
all of
used
a
to when
sudden now
you
you
used to
want to switch
prefer.
up on
No,
Drake.
People
hold
call
on.
him a
Like,
new
Nah,
bro,
hell
new
nah.
Michael Jackson.
I'm
He
not
was the
letting you
new Michael
slide with this
Jackson.
shit
Then next thing you know, he
because
became
when you used to refer to
he
OVO,
became
you used
Tito.
to say we. I'm like we. It's like, what do you mean by that? Like, what are you talking about? No,
Oh
I
I'm not
still
yeah,
like
trying
him.
to hear this shit.
when Drake turned against me, it was it. He got mad at
Yeah,
me
so
because of the
like,
Julio thing. I mean,
so
because Euphoria. I said Euphoria was like crazy, and man, I'm like, man, this is a bomb. I like Euphoria. He got mad. He didn't like it, so I'm like, all right, well, cool. Well, F you too. So that that was
Really,
that's
yeah,
basically
so I
but
can't
I'm
really
judging
take
really,
the music.
your debate
really,
seriously.
So now we
really,
got. So now you got to worry
really.
about Drake
Like, come
because
on.
you didn't like
Uh-uh,
Euphoria. Because you like
What
uh-uh,
are
Euphoria.
you mad about
Euphoria was
uh-uh.
hard though.
Nah,
Yeah,
you don't get to use you don't get to use that cop out. No,
The
ain't no
beef did
cop out.
separate a
I'm
lot of people
judging
though.
Definitely a
music.
cop
you
out.
don't get to use
I'm
that cop out.
The,
Could
judging
you
this
music,
kind of
imagine a
remind
nigga
me of Ja
dating
Rule
a
Drake.
nigga for like
56.
Not
6 years?
alliances. If Kendrick put out some garbage, I would say it's garbage.
No,
I'm
I
the
don't
one
believe
that
you.
said More
I
Life
That
is
don't
Mr.
better
believe
than
Morale
you.
album was some
the
I
Wham
don't
bullshit,
album.
believe
bro.
you. I
That
You
don't
Mr.
said more
believe
Morale
life
you.
album
was
was
better than
trash.
what?
I ain't even gonna hold you.
I don't believe you.
More
I
life was
Like,
better
know
you're
than
you
not
what?
even a
because
little bit, bro.
y'all don't remember. Y'all don't go back and look at the videos. All you gotta do is go back. I've been consistent
No,
all
you haven't.
throughout
More
this
life is
whole
better than what
battle when
album?
it started. I was consistent.
Nah. I'm gonna be honest with you. Kendrick done put out a couple bricks. We gotta be honest, and you just didn't say it. That
What's the
Mr.
brick?
Morale album was a brick. Ain't nobody going back and listen to
Did
that.
I not do a review on that?
And
Did
that's the
you?
crazy. And that's the
Yes,
crazy
I
thing that
did.
If you
bothers
call it
me.
a
Did I
brick,
tell
I
I don't
said,
know if you call it a
wait
brick
a
or
minute.
not.
You
I
didn't
ain't.
say
You
Once
damn sure they call it
again,
a brick.
I tell you, don't pay attention. I said I didn't like this album. It won album of the year, and I kept saying it. I was like, I don't know anybody that played Mr. Morale. I was like, that's all I was saying. I was like, N95 was the only song I really rocked to, probably one other song, but N95 is a bomb.
You
I'm
ain't
like,
like Rich
that was my
Spirit?
song. You
You ain't
out
like
of
Rich Spirit?
pocket. That was my only song on N95 on that album, Mr. Morale. I do not listen to that album. So I have always been consistent because I judge it off the music, not alliance. Drake wants your alliance. He wants you to tell him some shit is outstanding when it's garbage. I'm
I ain't
not
going.
going to do that for him.
That goes for all these mofos. It ain't just
No, it
Drake.
don't.
It's all these mofos that's like
Yeah,
that.
if
It
you
don't
came,
matter
Okay,
if
what
50
that's
side
Cent
you
came
on.
out with an album and you was
K
out here
Dot ain't
All
like
like
these
that. K
promoting, like,
Dot
mofos
hey,
don't
that's
give a
sensitive.
trash, I
damn
think he
if
wouldn't
you
like
don't
you.
like it. K
All
Dot
these
don't give
mofos are
a damn.
sensitive as hell. Like, come on, stop
K
it.
Dot don't care if you don't like it. He gonna make what he wanna make, and
And
that's
if he don't, he gonna just send one of his like little niggas to do all this talking for him. Like he ain't no
oh
different
yeah,
from all these other niggas.
Oh
no, that's
no,
Yes,
All
he
these
is.
other
Yes,
yeah.
he
nah.
niggas
is.
doing
I give K
Because
Dot a little bit more credit. He don't
because
care.
it's been
He a real
whoa,
musician, bro. He like Andre 3000. He
Let me
really
stop
do it
you
for the
right there,
real
because
music.
I can
I'm
tell you
trying to tell you,
100%
he
that's a
gonna do
lie.
that Batman
Because
shit.
Joey Badass has been calling this nigga out for like 4 months now, and he ain't said shit. All these little niggas coming out of the woodworks trying to say something. Pack them niggas up
Oh
anyway.
my
Them niggas
God,
is
are you
trash.
still caring
like
about Joey Badass and
they
his
all the
comments
same to
towards
me.
Kendrick? Kendrick do not care about what Joey Badass got to say.
They
I'm
all
gonna let
say
you
the
know again,
same
Right,
thing
Trey.
to me.
Kendrick is like on tour, and he worried about.
Like
He wants
he's
to
selling
stop.
out stadiums. He's not caring about Joey Badass.
No,
Oh,
you
I'm
I'm
don't
not
get
sure
to
even
you,
getting
use
bro.
into
that
this
I'm a
either.
argument with
rapper. I will
Kyrie.
tell you,
Kyrie just
nope,
sounded like a
nope.
groupie. That's all
This
that
like
is.
Jay-Z battling like what the
Kyrie just
fuck?
sounded like a
Lloyd
groupie because
Banks.
we
Like what
had
the
this
fuck?
conversation already.
Hell no. What the fuck?
We had this
It's not gonna
conversation
happen.
on stream. We had this conversation on stream. You just played it.
We
That's
yeah,
all
we
that
had this conversation
is.
No,
already. It's like, bro,
and I told him the same thing. I said, yo, I
get
swear he
your
said,
ass, no,
yes, I
get your
did. Yo,
ass
me and you
off the
told you.
stage and
Me,
get
Yeah,
your
you
ass
was
in the
sounding
booth.
like
You being called out,
a
nigga.
maniac.
You
I
an
was
MC,
like,
right?
what are you talking about?
You the man, right?
Right,
Get
right,
yeah.
your ass
right. It's a
off the stage
this
and get in
ain't,
the
Had this
booth,
this
nigga.
conversation.
ain't NBA 2K. This ain't a video game, dog. He's on
He is
tour.
not finna
No, no,
stoop to
no,
his
no, 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 no,
level.
no,
He not
no,
finna get in the
no,
mud.
no,
He not
no,
finna get in the
no, no.
mud
You
with these
need to use
And
pigs
that.
and
that's
have a
not what you
mud
You
said,
fight.
Kyrie. Tell them what you really said. Tell them
He's
what you really said. Because that's not what you were saying.
yo.
Not even a little
What
bit.
did I say? LB, repeat it
You
to me,
talk
yo.
about the nigga should cop out. That's what you said.
What cop out to
He was
Joey
like, I feel
Badass?
you said you basically saying if I feel like I'm bigger than the other person, then I shouldn't respond to nobody and all that shit. That's all you were saying.
Yes, that's what I said. That's why I just said
But then you
again.
contradict yourself like right after that with like other niggas that we brung up. It's like, no, stop it, bro. It's like, no, you did
But
this
are
shit.
they on Kendrick
if we
level? Are
gonna
they
start
No,
holding,
like? Are
if
you on
we
Kendrick?
gonna
No
start,
no,
rappers on
if
Kendrick
we
level
gonna
right now,
hold
no,
bro.
niggas, if
stop
we
it.
gonna hold niggas to a high standard, we gotta hold everybody to a high
Look what you
standard.
walked
Yo,
Kendrick
ain't
into,
Lamar,
nobody
bro.
we
at
gotta
that
hold.
level, bro. Don't nobody got the crown, bro. It's you
No,
gotta
you
He
earn
ain't
your
told
got
me
the
right
to
to
crown.
stop
Hey,
it.
bro,
you
look
gotta
what you
earn your right
walked
for a
into.
response.
Look what you walked into, bro.
Yeah, I see. I see. I
Like
see.
you going at the king, bro.
I was playing some
Yeah,
real
King
New
I
of
ain't
York
You
what?
calling
hip
shooting
hop.
at
nobody
the
that.
King
king.
of
Yo,
what,
he messed
nigga?
up,
He
man.
ain't king of shit.
You lying to
You
yourself,
dope
Trey.
king, nigga.
Yeah, king
Trey
of
is
I ain't
out
calling no
here
nothing.
man a king.
thinking that Kendrick Lamar needs to stop the tour so he can answer the Joey Badass. I'm like, what the
Thank
hell
you.
is
Tell
happening?
me
No,
when
he
that makes
won't.
sense
He
in
won't
hip
do
hop
it. You know
logic,
why?
bro.
Because you
I'm
know he
not
get his
trying to
ass
hear none of
murdered.
that shit because
Yo,
Kyrie
tell
want to
yo
act like he
Trey,
ain't say what he
Trey.
said.
Think
Like,
about
you
this
ain't
for a
about to
second. I
show out
want
He
y'all to
now.
ain't
Say
gonna
all
what
think
you
about. He
really
don't think
said.
yo.
about
I'm
shit.
smoking right now, and I
I
got a
don't think
better.
about
I got a
shit.
clearer signal than that, bro.
I
It's
ain't
not
No,
don't
gonna
say
think
work.
what
It
about
you
doesn't work
really
shit.
like that in
said.
hip
Don't
hop,
be
bro.
fronting now, because don't be capping
Bro,
now.
I'm not.
I know.
Yo,
I
it's
ain't.
not.
I ain't
It,
don't think
You
about
a
shit.
really big
yo, if
capper.
you the number
Joey
one nigga, you're not
Badass
gonna
You
is
a
respond to the
capping, bro.
bottom
I
is
niggas,
ain't
better
bro.
gonna
than
That's
think
not
about
what you
shit.
huh?
saying.
Is that what you telling me, Trey? Are you telling me Joey Badass is unique is better than goddamn Kendrick Lamar?
From the looks of it, yeah, he is. That's why that nigga's been ducking him. That's why that nigga's been ducking
Yep.
him for
You've been
almost a
watching
decade.
Power
That
too
doesn't say.
long. You've
Yep,
been
they say
watching
I'm tripping
Power too
right
long.
now, but I know I didn't say that, bro. I know I didn't lead you to believe that, bro.
No,
No,
I ain't
it's
been
I
it's
know
watching
I
it's
Power
didn't.
what
too
not what
long.
you said.
I know I
It's like
didn't.
I
I
know
know
Unlike
I
that
didn't
you,
lead you
you
to
know
unlike
believe
what
that,
I'm
you,
saying
Trey.
I've been
now.
watching Joy
First
Bad.
question I'm
Unlike you,
You
I
asking.
just
don't just
saying what you
watch
don't want to
Power.
repeat now.
I don't
Let's
just
get out of
watch
here, bro.
Power and just no. I don't do that. I've been watching Joy Badass since he first started,
Yo,
so
I've
I
been
know
listening
what
to
he
Joey Badass since
got.
1995 and
Thing,
Kendrick
are
Lamar
you
since Training
related to
Day.
Joey
It doesn't
Badass?
matter.
Are you
Hell no,
related
I'm
to
not
What
Kendrick
Joey
the
Lamar
related
has
to
hell
him.
you
always
talking
been a
about?
better MC than goddamn
See what I
Joey
mean? See
Badass
how
since
you
Section
gotta
80.
no.
Don't worry about that, Trey. It's submitted. It's in hip hop history. It's okay.
Kyrie, you ain't saying nothing that you said in that back chat. You ain't saying
Yo,
none of that stupid ass shit you was saying in that back chat. You was basically
oh.
You
talking some
basically
cop out
said
shit.
Kendrick
Because
Lamar
you
should
said if
cop
you was in the
out
same
and not say
situation,
nothing
you
to
would cop
him.
out.
Yo,
I don't want to hear this
just
shit
like
from
I'm
you,
telling you
nigga.
now, you shouldn't say nothing to
Like,
him
I don't
now.
want,
You
like,
want
don't
him
be
to
doing all that
respond. I'm
pump
telling you he
faking
ain't.
now, nigga. Because you live. Don't do
No,
all that pump
Yo,
my
faking
how am
thing
I
now.
is,
lying to you by telling you
if
Kendrick is
you
not
the
going to
man
respond
like
because
that,
he's the
no,
number
my
one? I'm
thing,
not
no,
lying to you. This is the same comment,
Kyrie,
No,
LB.
no.
It's
Kyrie,
the same comment,
Kyrie, why you
LB.
doing all
I'm
that
telling you
yapping?
Kendrick's
My
not going to
thing
respond,
is,
and you
Exactly the
telling me
if
same
a
Kendrick
shit.
shouldn't.
nigga is
I
calling
said in
you
the back
out
chat he shouldn't
and
respond.
you
We gotta say
and you
different.
supposed to be an MC, you don't let a nigga just call you out your name like that.
So what if he give him 16 bars in a feature?
He gave him 16
Yo,
bars.
what the heck?
It ain't nothing.
He really need that
He's
attention,
gonna
yo.
respond
He really need
again.
to stop his tour on
Not, not,
stadium for this, or he could
yeah,
just
yeah,
It
wait
ain't like
yeah.
that
That
though.
patiently.
makes
So
sense.
Mo, nigga, he
I'm
can't
gonna
make the
just say it
tour.
like this,
So it's like,
cause
no.
I remember, cause I also remember this, cause I also remember this when this shit was going on. I remember when the roles were reversed. When Drake was on top, a lot of niggas was saying, "Oh well, you know, he don't respond. He don't respond to real
Oh,
MCs."
big
I'm
caper.
like,
The cape was
I'm
crazy.
like,
Oh my god, the
I'm
Drake
like,
capers were insane, bro. Like,
I'm
Yes,
like, bro.
Hmm.
y'all ain't no
Kendrick
I'm
was
like,
going
different.
at
bro.
The
Drake
beats
Kendrick
the
next.
does
Let's
the
same
go.
same.
shit.
I'm
I'm
not
like,
denying
Kendrick
that.
does
Y'all
the
are no
same
Drake was
different.
on
thing.
top and he did what
No,
the number
no,
one
Fuck
nigga
that's
always
not
does. I'm
fair.
out
not
That's
gonna
not
of here. Y'all are
fair.
respond to
no
you.
different from them
That's
niggas.
not fair. The whole time Drake
All
been
y'all
been
niggas
sneak
cape.
this.
Drake did
Y'all the
when
same
Kendrick
shit.
was
Just
No, no,
dissing
no,
him
different.
no,
all
no.
on his
I'm not
album.
talking about.
He did
I'm
not
not talking
respond.
about. I'm not
He
talking
sent a
about
little
this. I'm not
subliminal
talking
shot, but he
about
ain't give him enough. He
this
ain't giving
Drake.
you 16
I
bars, bro.
remember.
You're
I
not getting
Y'all,
remember
16
y'all
when.
get
bars.
caught up in fan base more than
No, I
Mm-hmm.
All
So
y'all
remember
niggas
do.
the
when. I
y'all
same.
get caught up
remember
in
when.
fan base.
That's
I
what the whole
remember when he was
You
getting
MC
hear me,
and
yo? I'm
MC
not.
frosted.
game
He ain't
got
gonna
got.
do it. I know it. I know what the game is, yo. I'm sorry. He ain't gonna
Right,
do it.
because I see that happen with my cousin. If a bunch of fan bases start going for the person, he will abandon that person and just leave them. He's like,
Wow.
yeah, I don't deal with
I'm
two
just like, no. My
fan
thing
bases.
is,
I
I'm
can't
like,
deal with that.
okay,
He'll
I
just
understand you
abandon
don't
the
like
guy.
Drake. You don't like Drake, but call it like it is. Don't
Oh, no,
be one
I am.
sided.
No, I am
I be
calling it
fair
like
with
it
Call it
most
is.
like it is.
niggas. I
Don't
be
be one
fair.
sided.
'Cause
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Well,
Trey, the only person is one sided is your one track mind. I've been calling
no,
goddamn
Don't be
you're
one
definitely
sided.
one
It's like,
sided.
bro,
You're
calm it
definitely one
down no. Do not,
Yeah. When
do
Drake
not,
came out,
do
bro, when
not
he
be
first
one-sided. If
came
you
out,
have been
and he
one-sided,
did the push-up song, what was the first thing I said? I said, man, this is a setup. This is a good layout.
You ain't saying loud
Got
enough.
something in reserve. But I
You
said,
didn't say it loud enough.
You didn't say it loud
why
enough.
would you give this to
You
academics?
be
No,
putting that shit in your like foreign line and
Yeah.
shit.
Let me stop you.
Yeah,
Let me stop you right there. Let me stop you right there, Cino. LB, remember when we was all up here, right? Remember when we was all up here and they chastised you because you said you liked your Family Matters.
Yeah, I
And
didn't say
everybody
just
was saying
Kendrick. I
Family
just
Matters
said
was
I like
trash,
Family
and you
Matters.
said
I was
you
like,
liked
yeah,
it.
that's cool. That's all I said. I didn't say what was better, what was
Absolutely.
not better. I just said
Family
I
Matters
like the
was good.
song. And then all you dick riding ass niggas came at me for no reason. I was like, dog, man, all right, get out my
he
face,
said
bro.
they
Like,
came
what
at
y'all
me for
talking
no
about,
reason.
bro?
They came at me.
Yeah,
Like,
that song
dog,
is garbage. So I already knew that.
like,
So that song was trash. So
But I'm just saying, you just
that
y'all
song
come up
like
here and
I
is
ain't say
chastise the
one
dude
song was
because he
better
said
or
he
nothing.
I
don't
I
like
wasn't a
it.
just
big
said
fan of
I
Drake
like
diss
this song
songs.
and that was it.
He ain't a
All
good
because he
diss
said he
MC
liked
though.
the
I
okay.
song.
can't
That's
He
what
say.
didn't
I'm
say,
saying.
Like
He
I have no
wasted.
side in this shit because
He
I don't like neither
wasted
artist
3
for real.
good beats.
It's like,
He
yo, what
wasted
the
3 good beats. That's why I'm like,
Yeah,
damn. He had 3 good tracks and he just wasted.
fuck?
yeah,
I
no.
just said, I said he had 3 good beats and he screwed them all up trying to just do this bullshit. I was like, he dissed about 5, 6 people on there and they ain't really doing shit. I was like, man, it was
I
so
like the
dumb.
Family Matters because of the last song, like the last beat.
The
That's it.
last
Yeah.
But
part,
other
yeah,
than that,
that's
that
what
was
it
it,
is.
bro. That was it.
The first beat was Push Up Part 2, right?
Yeah, well,
So the
Yeah,
first beat
yeah,
was
something like
basically
that.
continuing
Yeah,
Push
something like
Up,
that.
was all
yeah.
over. Then he went at everybody else on the second
Hip
beat,
hop lost a
and then he
future
went
with
in on the third.
I'm
Stills.
focusing off the rapper and what
Oh
he's
yeah,
saying.
R.I.P.
So
Stills.
I'm listening to what they're saying.
I
So
feel
I'm like, damn,
Steve.
I'm listening to what he's saying.
Peace, my fault.
Everybody telling me to man, this is dope. I'm
So
like, no, he
not.
ain't said
I'm
shit
just
yet.
not invested in like
I'm
these
just
niggas'
like, he ain't
lives
said
for real.
shit yet.
So
Can he
it's
say
like
something
I'm
first?
aware of like what they've been calling Drake. I'm aware of like what Drake been saying about Kendrick. It
I'm
ain't
aware
that
that
hard
Kendrick
to
been calling Drake
understand. They've
out for
been pretty
years.
straightforward.
Like
It
Kendrick
ain't
been
hard
calling
to
Drake out
Them
for
understand,
niggas
but
ain't
years,
like
bro, and Drake did
them
not
niggas ain't
but
like
respond.
y'all
I
be
was like,
like,
you
metaphor
did
and
this
the
is
right
just
context
thing,
and
dope.
shit.
brother.
Like
He ain't said shit yet. I'm like, oh, he ain't
the
even
shit ain't
said shit.
like
I don't
y'all
know
be
what he
treating
feel
like
about
these
this
niggas like they
shit.
metaphor inclined and shit. They've been pretty straightforward. Like the shit is like common sense. Oh, you heard what he said? Like he just said it to you. Like it ain't like no metaphor. Like this ain't like Banks and all these other niggas. Like it ain't no metaphor heavy shit. They pretty much saying what each other are straight up. So what y'all talking
I
about?
was
It's
just like, no,
like,
no. Drake was just bullshitting with bars, and
like,
I was
just
just
say you
like,
don't like the nigga because he was messing with your channel from what you was saying or whatever. Just say that. I
yeah,
respect
but
that way more, bro.
see,
It's
that's the
like,
exactly. See, that's the way
I respect
you
that
like to
way
do it.
more.
You
It's
like to
like,
project the reason. Like you don't like
No, no,
Jalen
no,
Brunson
no, no,
because of
no.
Dennis
He
nigga, you
Schroeder.
said
do
stop.
it.
No,
No,
Nigga,
he
you
you
do the
said
you
no.
Kendrick
don't
When
like
he
shit.
telling you,
you
no.
don't
When
like
he telling
Jalen
you to
Brunson
stop beating
because of
around the
Dennis
bushes,
Schroeder.
just
You
say
You
got
you
did
don't
that
like
traded
the
shit
your
niggas
with
and you back
mama
to
me.
your channel. Stop
and
You
you
saying,
did
got
stop making
you
up
did
these
the
damn
same
excuses
shit
on why
and
you
you
don't
before me.
be
got
back
The
to your
same
got
channel. It's
exact
the
shit.
traded
story.
It's
to
like,
jump
bro.
on board.
Oh shit, 2 more minutes to
It
my
ain't
birthday.
no
You got
different
traded
from
to
what
jump
you
on
was
board with
doing.
that Dennis
It ain't
Schroeder
no
crap.
different from what you was doing when you was glazing Drake
Two
during
more
the whole
Nigga,
minutes
push
to
B
my
whoa,
shit.
whoa,
It
whoa,
ain't
whoa,
no
birthday.
whoa, whoa,
different.
whoa, whoa,
It's
whoa, whoa, whoa.
no different.
Hold on,
There's your
LB. Hold on,
birthday,
LB.
Kyrie.
Hold on, LB.
Preach.
I ain't jump on shit
I
with the
tell
Dennis
you,
Schroeder. No,
Woo.
no. I've been
yeah,
saying
you
that
did.
nigga.
You jumped right
I've
on
been
board.
saying that nigga wasn't gonna
You
get
jumped right on
$100 million.
board. It's Dennis
Way
Schroeder.
before
I
you,
said,
way
no,
before you.
this ain't got nothing to do. Jalen Brunson ain't got nothing to do with Dennis Schroeder. Yes, it is. This because of Dennis Schroeder and the Knicks. That's why you don't
You
like
just didn't
Jalen
want to be
Brunson.
wrong with that whole
I'm
take
like,
of me
wow.
signing Dennis
It
Schroeder.
has see exactly. Y'all
And you blame
theorize and
LeBron.
you
I
don't
said, what does
listen.
LeBron
I
got
was
to do
like,
with
Like,
this?
why
LeBron
don't
got
you
nothing to do with
ask
Matter
me?
of fact,
You
LeBron
got
Trying
ain't
to
to
had
blame
nothing to
ask
do with
LeBron. I
that.
was like, what?
me
Yo,
why
whatever,
I
bro.
don't like Jalen Brunson. You never hear Dennis Schroeder in the equation.
You've been
Never.
talking about Dennis Schroeder for like
Never.
5 years,
They the
bro.
ones
This
that
No,
shit
keep
is like
saying it.
insane.
no,
They
you
do this
no,
all the
you be
time.
beating around. No, you just be beating around the bush like you
Trying to
always do.
blame
And
LeBron
that's
Right,
true. He
bro.
do
and
beat
not
around the
Y'all
bush.
want
Jalen.
to
I
make
Like,
asked him
it's
theories.
like,
8
what?
times
What
Everybody
flat
does
want
out.
to
LeBron got to
fact.
do with this?
Oh
Like,
shit,
bro.
man.
Y'all
Not
came up
Jalen.
with theories and want to make them want to make them facts. I just said, dog, just ask me. I
Look
tell
who's
you,
talking.
if we do this every
Look
time,
who's
it's
talking.
like talking
He
to a
said,
rock.
listen to LB.
It's like talking to a rock.
Man, Tito,
Like,
I'm
are you
sorry to say you
kidding
are
me?
contradicting
Somebody
yourself right
asks you why you do something, you tell them, and then they tell
Like,
you
are you
another reason
kidding
why
me
you
right
did it.
now?
And
So
I'm
I know I'm late. I
like,
know I'm late.
be another reason.
Was
I know I'm late, but we giving Haliban his work that he deserves?
No, they didn't. They only talked about this shit for 2 minutes.
No, no. Apparently,
Why would we be talking about Hallaberry?
hold on. According to Cino,
Hallaberry got hurt.
Halliburton got hurt.
Okay,
He got injured.
okay,
He's
okay.
done.
Is Jalen Brunson played
I'm
on a
30.
bad ankle the
Dang.
whole playoffs, right?
This is not a bad ankle, dog. He pulled his right quad.
I broke my
Oh,
back.
it's the right quad again. Okay, I mean he was out
He
there.
pulled his quad. He couldn't move.
Broke my
That
back.
nigga said I broke my back.
I broke my neck
You know,
and my back.
Halliburton runs around the damn court, right? So when he strained his right goddamn quad,
I told you you're a front runner, and I've been sticking to it for the last 2 seasons.
I mean,
Captain
bro got
Siakam
hurt.
needs
I
some
did
help.
see him. He did look hurt. He did.
Look,
He
y'all
looked
just
hurt.
mad because he beat Brunson. Y'all just mad because he beat
No.
Oh Lord, he done said it
Y'all
already.
Don't. That got nothing to do with it.
mad. See how that
Correct.
See, I
works?
know
No,
y'all
hold
was gonna bring
You
Cooler
have to
back
set
to
it
the
off,
Knicks.
Cleo.
Hold
We
on.
have to do it.
Correction, sir.
Y'all just be
Correction, sir.
glazing the
The
Knicks.
team.
Y'all-
The
Hey,
team.
Got nothing to do.
The
Got
this ain't
nothing to do with
Krispy
team
the.
beat
Kreme.
us,
Y'all ain't
bro.
gotta do that.
The team beat us. I don't want to hear this bullshit about no Halliburton.
Yeah,
Majority
Siakam
of the
beat
time
us.
when they win games,
Siakam beat
Now
Halliburton
us.
ain't a
y'all all
factor.
He said
OKC
Siakam beat
now.
us. I
Now
don't know if
y'all
that makes it
Majority
better
of
though.
these
Well,
games that
It
they
do
win,
make it do
majority of
better.
these games that they win, Halliburton is
according
never
to
the
the vote,
factor, bro. Like,
Halliburton didn't do a goddamn thing. It
get
was
the
Siakam
fuck
damn
could have
out of
his
here.
second
Siakam.
chip, but
I'm
he
tired of
got
y'all
no help.
Siakam did.
disrespecting
I
the
did
whole
watch
unit,
Siakam
bro.
score like the first 10 points in that first quarter in that game.
Like, y'all gotta stop it, bro. Like, the whole unit. Like, y'all like to exclude the whole unit and glaze Halliburton. Like, Halliburton don't even a factor in a lot of the winning games, like, for the
Halliburton is
last
just
Yeah,
2
better.
years. Like, what are you
Brunson
talking
just
about?
made him look better. We know what
Right,
Halliburton
what's it
is.
called?
But,
Right,
but
what's it
what
called?
That
Up
Brunson
until
person
the
made
Man, ain't
last,
nobody
Halliburton
trying to
look
hear
better.
that.
Dang, cool.
That shit holds
the
up
no
until like
weight.
the
McConnell is the
last
best
That
couple
shit
point guard on
holds
minutes.
that
weight in
team.
Brunson
here.
made
That
him
shit
look
holds
like a
no weight in the
Up
superstar.
until the
conversation.
last couple
He said
minutes,
Brunson
I'm
made him
like,
look like a
I
superstar.
was
That ain't
finna, I
cool.
was finna say that what's it
Right,
called?
y'all
They
think
won
made him
and
look like a superstar.
they won and he didn't. It looked like he didn't even have to do shit because I was like, man, SGA is out here just coasting
You hear
because
this
Jalen
bullshit
Wood.
up here?
What's going on? I just got here. What
Oh
happened?
man, T, you been missing. I played some real New
Don't
York
ask for help, nigga. Don't ask for help. Stand on your
help.
business.
Help.
Stand on your
I don't
business.
think
Help.
Cino ever called for
What
help.
you mean help?
Help
What do
me.
I need
You
help
talking about
with?
sounding like Kevin Hart. Help me. Help me.
I
Like, nah,
didn't.
bro.
I,
He didn't say help, did
I
he?
need
he
to
just
know. I need
came
to
up here.
know.
You act like
He
I
was
said, come
introducing them,
on up
dog.
Yeah,
here.
you trying to
Damn,
get that
LB.
shit. You ain't
LB
about
on his
no, you
ass.
not letting Halliburton slide tonight. Absolutely not. Absolutely not, bro.
Halliburton
Let's
slide.
fucking
What
go.
do you mean? The
No.
man got injured. What do you want? What do you
Yeah,
want?
he was hurt. He was hurt tonight.
Admit it.
Exactly.
Admit it.
The
Admit
whole
it.
league is
Was.
hurt right now. Everybody
I'm
hurt.
just stating.
See, this is
I'm
what
just
I'm
stating the
saying.
fact.
People
No,
don't even
because
watch
you
the
like to
game.
When
exclude.
you
No,
watch
no, no, no.
somebody get hurt in
No,
the
I
you
game,
can't
like
that's
to
argue
different.
with
Like
exclude.
you
people that
don't
didn't
take no
watch the
credit for that. Fuck
goddamn
that.
game. So if
No,
you
you
ain't
like to
watched the game,
exclude.
you just looking
You
at a
like to
box
exclude
score,
the team
you
from a
can't
lot of their
talk.
W's. You like to exclude like the team ain't doing shit. No, it is not Halliburton. Most of their wins come
Who
from the
said
goddamn
they
whole
ain't
Pacers
doing it?
unit.
What the hell
No,
you
we're not doing this, bro. We're not doing this.
Dude, I've been
I
live
will
for
agree
And they've
with
been
now.
doing
I
it from
mean,
last year
I
too.
have been
but
live
hold on,
for
hold
now
on.
2 hours and 20
What's the
minutes.
point? What's the
So we've
point?
been doing the game. So what you mean I ain't been giving nobody
You
no
came in
credit?
late, T. You came in late because Cena was talking this bullshit earlier. Yo,
No,
Oh
yeah.
man, I
listen,
don't know, LB. Yeah.
he already know what it is. He know the trading them delusional, trying to say Kendrick
ain't
Lamar and
no,
GNX was terrible.
it ain't no day
Bodies
because
were
I don't
there.
really care about that shit. You brought it up, but I'm just
I
saying. I'm
didn't.
just saying. I'm
They
just
said the
saying.
GNX
I
album
mean,
was
listen,
terrible. That's
GNX
all he
ain't.
said.
It's not
I ain't
my.
saying
It's
none
not
of
my
that
favorite.
shit
Bob.
because I didn't care.
GNX
Like,
ain't. GNX ain't my favorite Kendrick album. I'll say that for sure.
It can't. I know it
It's
ain't.
not. It's
I
not
know
whack
no
though.
nothing's gonna be Good Kid, Mad City. Nothing really is.
Really?
yeah,
For me,
I
That's
mean that's true.
it's
all
I
either
the
agree.
for
hell I'm
me.
saying because there's a
Or
lot of
Section
niggas
80,
out here
one or
saying
two.
this bullshit, talking about, oh, it's the greatest album in the world. Like,
But I
nigga,
expect
no.
them to say that
Who
because
said it was the
they
greatest
want to
album
hop
in
on
the
the
world?
wave.
Yeah,
Who
like
said it
I
was
just
the
say
All
that.
greatest
these,
album in
all
the
these
Probably the
world?
pictures,
YNs.
Exactly.
a
You
bunch
are
of,
so exactly. Now you right back agreeing to what I just told you. You worried about a fan base instead of the
Thank
goddamn
you.
work. That's what I told y'all.
The
Y'all
work
so
out here.
That's why I told you I didn't think I
But
don't like
I'm
that
comparing his work
album.
to his past work. That's all
hey,
I'm
you
doing.
ain't said
I
shit
didn't
about
say
the
the shit
music.
was
You released
garbage, but
one bad thing.
it's not it.
Yeah, you just
So
want to make more
where's your favorite
Fortino.
Kendrick Lamar album then? If that ain't it,
You said what?
It's like, bro,
what
it's
Trey?
like,
What's your
bro,
favorite Trey? What's your
his
favorite
damn,
Kendrick Lamar
bro,
album?
Yeah, Trey, what's your favorite Kendrick album?
Nigga, Trey hates
his
everything,
damn
bro. He
album
don't
is
have
better
He
no
than
said
this.
he
favorite
hates
album.
He just don't
everything.
like
Yeah,
Kendrick. That's
he
what it
a
is. So we
Cincinnati
listen to a
hater.
hater.
Bad
Yeah,
City is
Hater,
better than that
like
shit.
he don't like nothing. Trey
hater
don't like
alert!
shit.
Hater alert! This nigga mad. Kendrick album get sold.
Oh, nigga, oh, nigga, you don't want to go there. You don't want
That's
to go there.
all.
You don't
I'm
want
just
to go
trying to
there.
figure out.
Right.
Do
It
you
ain't my fault the
what
nigga
Kendrick
can't
album
make
do you
no
like
hit
then?
records.
Shit.
That he
I
didn't lack
told
the
you.
ability to
I
make hit
told
Why
you
we
the
records.
two
back on this
albums.
shit
I
again?
said his damn album is better than this. Bad
The
Okay,
City is
damn
damn.
better
album
than
was
this.
better than this.
Nah,
Now I don't agree with
I
that
don't
at
know
all.
I
about
don't like
that.
damn
Nah,
like
I
that.
ain't gonna
I
say
didn't
that.
Damn
like
was
that
too
album that much
introspective.
at all. I had
Yeah,
more
Damn was
life.
way too
I
much
remember
I
introspective.
I
mean,
had more life.
I didn't like Mr. Morale neither. But I would
Nobody,
rather listen to Mr. Morale
nobody
before I
gave
That
listen
a
to
song
this
fuck
was
shit.
for
dope.
that album. Who up here ever raved about Mr. Morale?
I
I
just
thought
he
I
just
thought
said
I
nobody.
thought I thought man I
Everybody just
thought Mr.
defensive because
Morale
he
was
hate
a
that.
I thought as somebody who likes rap I thought Mr. Morale was just like a good ass album, man. But it wasn't nothing that I was just gonna bump. You know what
Would
I'm
you
Oh,
saying?
go
But
replay that album
on
it's the
now?
kind of shit that
60
Kendrick
songs.
do.
Yeah, it was a different vibe. So I was like,
Yeah,
yeah, this is a whole. I did an album review for that. And I was like, man, I did an album review for it. And I'm like, yeah, this is kind of a whole different vibe, but like where his mind is right now. But N95 was that bomb. So I said, oh, yeah, this was it. This is my song right here. You out
but
of pocket.
but see but see
Oh,
here's why like I can put
I couldn't even fuck with that.
I can kind of put like Mr. Morale up there with because even though the GNX
Put
is
it up
like
there with what?
it's more bumpable than the Mr. Morale was, no doubt.
What
But
put
it's a
Mr.
whole
Morale
different
what?
but
vibe of album.
my thing with Kendrick though is like I always like when he does like subject like when he's got content. You know what I'm saying? Like
Well,
like
like the
that's
good kid, and like
but
Pimp
no
a Butterfly and all
even
that.
Mr. Morale like if you could
I
just
think Good Kid, Mad City was
if you just
personal.
you know like see like somebody like me who could just sit there and listen to music, I don't have to bump that shit or nothing like that. I can listen to an album, and I can listen to the content on the album. like like Mr. Morale is leagues ahead of GNX in terms of that, but like GNX got they got the writer tracks on there. Like he
Thank you. They got the
Replayability
car
is
beat
yeah,
shit.
pretty
I'm
yeah.
like, bro,
awesome on
GNX is got higher replayability just because of the bangers on there. Like he got the
because you can play
slappers
that
on
in
there.
the
Yeah,
car.
for
You
me,
couldn't
it's a
play
better
Yeah,
none of
album.
the albums
yeah.
from none of the
This is a
previous
bop
Kendrick albums.
album.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's a
I'm not
bop.
gonna
None of
compare
the Kendrick,
Mr.
like
Morale
none of the
to this
Kendrick's
Yeah,
previous
it's
albums,
a
you can
bop.
play in the car.
Replayability is the key to a good album. Like if you can't
Yeah,
replay
Not
it,
always.
No,
I
you
get
can
what you're
play it.
saying, but
it ain't
sometimes
about the
like, do you
look.
really like that
You
album for
act like
real? If you
people ain't
haven't
gonna
never went
replay
back
Mr.
to it, like
Morale.
that's what we saying.
People
Every
will
album you
listen
like,
to
you go
Mr.
back to.
Morale.
Like
I know people that love that album. They love it.
it's a
Like
good
they love
album.
that album.
It's a
42
good
niggas that you
album.
talking about.
That's what I'm saying. I know
I mean,
people that
I
love
mean to be
Mr.
honest, he
Morale.
talks.
I'm
It's
not one of them. That's like I was like, this is like clean your house music. Like you play
eh,
this shit
Thank
Exactly.
cleaning
you.
the
yeah.
house.
Like
Exactly.
I
That's
thank you.
need
why
to
That's
I
how
want to
actually
keep
hit
Kendrick
the
plays.
saying.
road for 8 hours to
Like
North
you can't
but
Carolina,
I
I
mean,
can't
but
play
Virginia,
I mean,
Kendrick in the
and
but I
play
mean
car
this
without
joint.
honestly,
honestly
I
with
am
Mr.
not
Morale. It's
if you
like
but hold
it's
on
off.
if
in
you
the
No.
listen
house.
to
That's his biggest thing.
if you listen to the album, he talks about a lot of shit that's really uncomfortable to talk about in the
Yeah.
black community and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, like
Oh
he
shit.
with
You
that
know, I
album,
heard Red I
that
heard
album
KRS
wasn't
One did that.
that album wasn't a safe album even for him. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a safe that, and that's kind of what I respect about it.
Yeah, and
You
that's
know what
what
I'm
Drake
saying?
Drake listened to it. Drake loved that album. He listened to it
Yeah.
all the way through. And
Oh,
that's
oh, Drake. I mean, Kendrick called him out on it.
yeah.
Like you
That
think you
was
know me
Kendrick
because you heard
stories on
Mr.
the family
Morale.
front because you heard Mr.
Because you
Morale.
heard Mr.
But this
Morale.
all leads to what I
It's
was
a Drake
telling
up proof.
Cino.
You listen to
This
music
all
and
See,
leads
get
I
to
nothing
what
out
thought
of
I
it.
was
Sex
saying
80 was more
earlier.
of a I got to know Kendrick was way
This
more
all
on
leads
that.
to what I was saying earlier before T got here and shit. I will not allow Cino to just glaze Drake for like how many years he's been doing this? Glazing Drake and then
I
just for
don't
him to flip like a
glaze
light switch
nobody.
like that?
I
That
don't
shit is
blame
Dog,
you.
nasty. That
dog,
shit is
dog.
I mean,
All
it
I'm
was
gonna
a
nasty.
battle. It
say is,
was
I
a
mean,
battle. It was
I'm
I
gonna
wouldn't
tell
call.
you
I
something.
wouldn't.
I'm trying to
I
put
wouldn't
it
Hold
in
on,
the
call.
hold
no,
on,
hold
I
on.
wouldn't.
No,
But
no,
hold on,
No,
LB,
no,
But you
LB,
know what's
no.
LB.
really
T,
But
crazy?
hold on,
Is
no,
because
no,
LB,
but
it was a
T,
whole
LB.
T.
battle.
I'm trying
It
to
was a
put it in
whole
a
ass battle,
perspective. No, no,
LB.
no.
I ain't gonna hold you.
Okay, but hold on. I'm trying to put it into perspective for like anybody that can like understand what I'm saying. Imagine a certain subject. It don't matter what subject is. Your homie getting on your goddamn nerves won't shut the f up about it for all these years, right? And then he decides to agree with you all along after all these years. Wouldn't that piss you off? That's
Here's the
all I'm
thing.
saying,
Here's the
bro.
thing.
when did
Wouldn't
I
that
do
get on
that?
your
We do
nerves?
not agree.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
how
no,
does that
like,
get on
listen.
Like
I
I
think
still say
I
Prince,
don't
even though he
think.
That's
lost the
the
battle,
annoying
I
But
part
hold
still
on,
about
don't
let
it.
me
think his
say this.
albums
Let
was
me say this.
horrible.
Let me say this.
The new
I
stuff
don't
is
think.
horrible.
I don't think Cino is. I don't think he's a Drake Glazer. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
I
the
was
hell he
there.
is.
No,
Yes, the
I think
hell he
he's
I
had.
is.
was
Like,
He
there. I was
listen.
there.
niggas
How
yelling
many of
about
you
Pusha T
people?
in
No,
Walmart.
hold on, hold
Whoa,
on.
whoa, whoa,
I
whoa,
think.
whoa,
Screenshot.
hold on, hold on,
Let me
Yeah,
though.
Meek
finish. Can I
Mill and Drake
finish?
beef
Can
did
I
kind of go
finish?
hard.
Can I finish? I think.
Mhm.
I think that Cino. Well, not just Cino, but in terms of when everybody was on Drake's, you know what I'm saying, kind of following on Drake's wave, it was because he was winning battles. You know what I'm saying?
He had the
But see,
music.
Cino got off too late. You know what I'm saying? Like he should have been off back
I
in
will
the
not
Pusha
allow
T
the
battle.
excuses. I will
Nah,
not
he
allow
should have
the
got off that.
listen.
He should have.
No.
We
look,
You
listen.
can't,
look,
you,
We
you
Drake
hey,
can't
was
stood
do,
on.
winning.
hey,
He
We
got
stood
look at
on
bars.
you
Cino,
Pusha.
can't
dog. Look at his face.
no,
Look at his
no, dog.
face.
He won against Pusha
He
Hold
T.
listen.
Big
on.
Listen.
Y'all
time.
are
I
Look,
nuts.
was there. I was
look at
there
his
Hold on,
in
face.
the
Trey. Hold on,
middle.
Trey.
Look at his
T.
face.
Y'all are
T.
nuts.
I was there
I'm like,
in the
right?
Hold on.
middle
Right
of
Cino,
the
now,
look
saying
at
Pusha
Trey.
Pusha
look,
Hold
T
on,
listen,
won
Trey.
that battle. I don't think
this is
Pusha T
I
where
won.
go
this
off
is where I
the
Hold
can
on,
stomp on
music.
T.
Cino every
I
time it's
go
No,
about the
off
T.
the
Pusha T
music.
Drake
The
beef.
No,
music, his
I
T.
music
sit
isn't bad
there and
though.
T.
say somebody
Remember. T.
petty
Remember when
because
this
I'm a fan of
mofo.
them. It
T.
don't work
Remember
that
this
way.
mofo. Like
I've
No,
been
nobody.
this
Hold
way.
on.
That's what I'm trying to
no,
Hold on,
tell
T. Hold on, T. Remember when this
you. If
mofo Cedo
Nas
the
is
whole
my
time.
favorite rappers, if
The
Nas
whole
put out
time, like that whole beef
I'm
with
gonna
Damn.
be
Drake and
like, man,
Pusha.
I ain't playing this
Hold
new
on,
Nas
T.
track.
Hold
I'll
on,
do
T.
that. That's
Say T. Remember when Cedo,
That makes sense. If
like
it's
the hold
bad,
on.
it's
Remember
bad. You
when
can't
C.
bump it. It's
Remember
bad.
when.
It's trash. It's gonna make you
y'all
feel
Hold
were
some
on.
type of way.
praising
Remember when
Pusha T
Cino
because
talked
y'all were
about
tired of Drake
that
fans.
whole
I
Pusha
don't
T and
like Pusha
Drake
T.
beef?
I
You gotta
never
throw
liked
this
Pusha
out.
T.
nah,
Let me just
Cino,
say
Push,
real
Cino,
quick.
push
I
T
no,
never
Stop
no,
liked
it,
no,
Pusha
bro.
T. I
no,
never liked
Cino,
Pusha T.
push
Pusha T.
No,
Never
destroyed
no,
him.
liked Pusha T.
we gonna get the truth
Stop
out
it.
here today.
Stop it.
Here it is.
Stop it.
Y'all been
Push
exposing
destroyed
yourselves
him.
all day.
Stop
Y'all
it.
got a problem with
Push
fans.
destroyed him.
Stop
Stop,
it.
And
no,
y'all
hold
are
on,
Stop it.
sick
Tino.
and
Because I
tired of
was
Nah, we're
there.
not
Drake
I
allowing
fan
was
it.
there
fans.
Hey,
front
nah,
and
We're not
Y'all are
allowing
center.
it.
sick and
I
tired of
was
Drake
there front and
fans.
center
And y'all
when
wanted
he
Drake
was
to
no,
win.
going
no,
with
hey,
Pusha T.
no,
So when
no,
Pusha
listen,
T came
Cino,
out, y'all just jumped full
No,
speed
stop
ahead
it.
on
Get
Is
out
Pusha
of
it,
here,
no,
bro.
that's
I
not it.
say this,
But see,
Tino. Is
hold
it
on,
That's
hold
too
on,
late
not
to say
Cino,
this?
fair.
You
hold
quit
on,
on
hold on,
That's
hold
not
on.
what
Eminem.
he did.
No, see, you're right because there are a lot of horrible fan bases out here. You're right about that. You know what I'm saying? But when it came to Pusha T, I like nobody liked Pusha T. That just was just a hard, but it was a hard diss song. He killed that nigga on that shit.
And I like
You
Push.
know what I'm
I
saying?
like
Hey,
Push. like,
What?
but
LB,
what I'm telling
LB.
you, but listen,
Hold
but
on.
what I'm
Let T
telling
talk.
you
He killed who on what? Who killed who?
no, no, no,
Pusha
no, no,
T
no. We're
killed
not doing
Drake.
this, bro. We're
Killed
not
him.
doing this with you, bro. We're not doing this with
What?
you.
Killed him, brother.
We're not doing
On
this.
Oh
that
Lord.
We're
Freedom
not doing this,
88?
bro.
Yes.
Dog,
We're
he
not
was
doing
the
this
one,
with you.
dog,
We're not.
dog,
1
dog.
not
No,
doing
no,
this.
no,
Are
no,
you
no,
not
no,
going
no,
to
no.
be
Infrared was a
quiet?
setup.
No, dog.
Infrared
Hold
was a
on.
Nah, nah, nah,
setup,
nah,
Hold
and
on,
nah,
hold
he
on,
nah.
done
hold on.
destroyed
We're
him.
not
No,
doing this,
remember the
bro. We're
video
not
he
Come
doing
on,
this.
made
Cino.
after
He
Turtle
destroyed him with the
AI
cover
came
art
out?
alone.
Fighting a child. That
Okay.
song?
Stop it, bro.
I
Stop it,
mean, it
bro.
could,
We're not
but
doing
That
that.
Cino, it
song
could have
is
went deeper. It
garbage.
could have went deeper
We not
It could
doing
have
this.
But
went
hold
deeper
on.
and
It
Drake
was,
bowed
it
out.
was,
No,
But wait a
LB,
minute
Okay,
though.
hold on,
LB.
But
hold on.
hold on. No, I'm gonna get
I'm
Cedar
gonna
right
T,
I'm
here.
gonna
let me
freestyle
ask
too.
you this though, right?
But
freestyle was
But
flawless,
but
bro.
T, let me ask you
Infrared
this.
was better than
No, I'm
Duppy.
not allowed this
The
gaslight
Duffy
bullshit. Listen,
freestyle was
T,
flawless. All I'm saying.
yo, what up,
T,
LB?
okay, T, let me ask you this, right? Remember when the beef was like long done, like a year or two later?
Uh-huh.
Cito just randomly just does a random video of Pusha T while he was food shopping at Walmart and shit. I was like, where's Pusha T? I said, Nigga, ain't nobody talking about that beef no more. It's been like 2 years, nigga. Like, what are you talking about, bro?
Well, Drake was dissing him the whole
No,
time, though. You got to
I
remember,
got a better
But
example.
I have
Drake.
no idea what
No,
he's
Nigga,
talking
I
no,
got a
no,
better
cause
But
no,
example.
even
I got
still,
a
like
about.
better
Drake,
one.
you was looking
hold
crazy.
on,
You
hold
was
on.
the one who
Drake
loved
was,
infrared.
but
Exactly.
Exactly.
Drake was
There you
dissing
go,
him that
Jalen.
whole
Tell
time,
me, if I
LB.
love infrared by Pusha T, why in the world
No,
if I'm
dog.
not
I
You
was
never
there
said that.
when you.
You never
See,
said that.
Hold on, hold on.
Yeah, he
Goddamn.
did
Listen.
because he say like Kanye beat.
But
Kanye
hold up,
gave
hold
a beat.
up.
They should have gave somebody else.
LB. I don't know if you
Then you
remember
like the
this.
beat. I remember
Trey
when
Remember when
Pusha T
likes
gave
Story
a beat.
it, but I
first
like
came out?
infrared.
Hold on, what'd you say, Trey?
Remember when Story of Avion first came out?
Yeah.
yes,
And they had the couple with the black face and all that.
yep,
Yeah.
yep.
This nigga was talking please for Drake all over the
Oh
place.
yeah, you definitely was. It was nasty.
Damn, I popped in the
I don't give a damn about no movies.
This
I
nigga was
don't give
like,
a
I
damn about no
remember. He was
plays.
like,
This shit is
he was like,
crazy.
oh, Pusha T broke the rules and all this.
Yeah, I was like, what is
Oh,
he talking
I
about?
remember that. I remember him saying that.
If you,
I
that's
remember him
crazy if you
saying
said he
that.
Yeah,
broke
that
the
shit
rules
was
because
Broke
there ain't
the
no
wild.
rules.
Break the
rules.
rules. What
There
the
ain't no
Exactly. Ain't no
rules.
rules?
rules. Ain't
And
no
Drake said the
rules.
same thing to LeBron. There ain't no rules.
Ain't no rules. I
It
was
is
like
rude.
mad confused. Like, what are you
Ain't
talking
no
about?
rules in battle
There ain't no
rapping,
rules, bro.
bro.
If there
Yeah,
ain't no
it
rules
is.
in battle rap, there ain't no rules in mainstream dissing.
You don't
That was
go
nasty
after
work.
people's children unless you want to take
But
it.
wait a minute. We
Bro,
didn't
Hold
know
on,
that
no, 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 no,
nobody
no, no,
knew the
no. I'm
child
about to cook you.
exists.
No, no, no. Hold on. I'm about to cook Cena right there. I bet you like that Jada Kiss the BD Siegel beat
These
back in
young niggas
'01.
don't got no
Because they
rules
was
no more,
definitely
Cino.
talking
I
about
ain't
each
gonna
other.
lie. They
Yeah,
be
they was
dissing
talking
people
about kids
dead
and
Okay,
people,
everybody.
certain
They was
question,
talking
They
Zeno.
was
about
definitely
Question,
talking
they was
about
Zeno.
talking about
Marky
dead
nephews and
people,
nieces.
ops,
Question,
Marcus
your
Zeno.
Baby.
family,
I
dead
got a
No,
question.
y'all
relatives.
couldn't do
Jada
that,
They
Kiss
come
bro.
and
to your
Baby
grave
Single
sites. They
never
got
talked
real
about
lives.
each other's
The
You're
level of
children.
right. You're
disrespect is
right.
kind of
But
different.
Zeno, why did he
They
bring up
never
Virginia
talked about
Williams?
each other's children.
Why did he bring up his fiance?
What does that got to do with it?
See,
If
that's the
that was
problem.
a
You open
bar,
the door. What again?
that
What does she
didn't
have
open
to do
no
with the
door.
beef? But hold on. What does she have to?
You
It
put a
was. It
ring
was.
on you like
Look,
Virginia Williams. He didn't even diss her. What are you talking about?
but you know what? The fact we all
Don't
know
even
that
put
I'm
Drake.
gonna
your
This
bring
wife.
is
it
I'm
back
on
Drake's
that
to
Will
thing.
Smith
Hold
shit.
on,
Put your
Zeno.
wife laying on
Zeno,
some knowledge.
stop.
He
You
just
know.
got proposed and
Hold on,
just got
give him
married.
a
Put a
chance.
ring
But
Give
on
we
y'all
her
a
all
chance
finger.
to
know
respond,
Drake
I'm gonna make
y'all.
it
came
a ring for
going
you
Let
after
him
and
people's
respond. Let him
girls. See,
respond,
I
y'all.
get it. It was a weak bar that had nothing to do with nothing. He said it anyway, and then Zeno said. I mean, then a
no
push
push.
said,
Don't
no,
do that
no, 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 no,
anyway.
no, no.
He's gonna do
If
it anyway.
he would
That's
have
what
never did
niggas
I did on.
do.
Hold on, no. He said this many times. I would have never made this track. I would have never did the reveal like that if he
Yeah,
didn't
you
mention
would.
my
Of course
girl's
he
name.
gonna say
Hold on,
that. He was
when
gonna do that.
Drake,
That was the only thing
okay,
he said.
but wait a minute, but hold on,
No.
but hold on. See, Drake is Mr. Smash Your Girl. So him mentioning her name already was like, okay, that's again, not to say he was going to, but that's saying, okay, I could if this, that, and the third, and that's what Bush said, okay, all right, now gloves is off. Again, it was a weak bar, but it didn't like, okay, now
So
I
that
got the
means you
moral high
can't
ground.
kill somebody's child
All he said is your child is
because
existing. You don't.
they said
Did he
something.
lie? Well, hold on,
Nothing
Tino. Did he lie?
disrespecting the girl. You
Did
was
he
gonna
lie?
do it anyway.
Did he
Pusha
lie?
T is a hater. He's
Did he
always
lie?
been a hater. He
Thank
hated
you.
on
Thank you. I
Wayne.
ain't like
He
him since he
hated
dissed Lil
on.
Wayne. I haven't
He's
liked Pusha T
jealous
since.
of them. Drake has
Whether
never
you like him
done
or not,
nothing
whether
for
you like him or
Pusha T.
not, you
It's not
not.
about like. See, that's y'all problem. Y'all
You talking about
stupid
rules, but
man.
why bring a man's fiance up? I get
What
again.
do you mean, bro? That has nothing to do with it.
It
You going
does.
off
It
what
does.
I'm telling you.
Because the mystery repeated itself in
It
this
ain't
Kendrick
no
beat.
mystery. You are going off what this lame ass Pusha T is telling you.
Not
Listen,
that
man.
Bush is
But see,
lame,
but
bro.
see,
Come on, man.
but see, here's the thing. See,
Push
no, this
got
is.
Push.
Damn.
Hold on.
Push.
Let
Push.
me say this.
Y'all hated
Give
Drake
me
and
the last time Pusha
Nah,
Man
it's
had a
not
whack
even
Hold
verse.
about
up,
because
hold
I
up.
Anyway,
like
Listen, hold,
I
Hey,
hold,
like
hold.
let me
Duffy
tell you this.
freestyle.
How did
Nah,
this
cause
battle start?
nah,
How did the battle start with Pusha T and Drake?
a lot of
shit.
back and
That
forth.
shit,
No, it
yeah,
was
from Lil
not.
Wayne. That
Drake
shit
was
started with
not
Lil Wayne and
The
shit.
mentioning
Lil
him
Wayne, his
at
beef
all.
with Baby.
He
Yeah,
Okay,
had
that was
no
his
beef
beef
with
with Baby.
Wayne. He had no beef with Baby. He got
Yes,
got
he
mad
did.
at Lil Wayne because he was jealous. Lil
What?
Wayne
Right.
was blowing up and he wanted to make it about bait. How can he wear bait? We were rocking bait first. Lame shit. I'm trying to tell you, he's a hater. He's
Nah,
somebody with
I see you
mediocre
a
goddamn
he
hater.
said
bars.
he
That
said
that
he
could
said
Haters
all
everywhere.
be
Mediocre
We
true.
gon'
goddamn
Listen,
bars.
hold on,
they
hold on.
never
Let me
rolled
say
but
this.
one.
Let me
Come
say
on
this.
now.
Hold on, hold on. Let me say
Let me
this.
land my plane and y'all can go.
He's a
Okay.
mediocre rapper with bars who thinks he's better than what the hell
And he lazy with the pen.
Well, we gonna go there too, but we gonna give him a little pass for that. But
Y'all
you're
bugging.
right, lazy with the pen. And
Bugging.
two, here's another thing. He was sitting there all the time when making his records and mixtape, and they wasn't popping. He was only popping with his goddamn brother. So that's the whole thing. Malice had all the hooks and all the bars on all the Clips albums. What shit he was saying that was popping? Nothing. Malice, his brother,
That's not true.
Patty cake,
That's
patty
not
cake.
true at all.
Nah,
I'm a baker's man. Bake
Here
the
he
cake
comes
as fast
in
as I
with his
can.
goddamn brother. So
That's
I don't
not
want to
true.
hear
Not true.
I mean,
I'm not
listen,
gonna hear that, bro.
listen. But
I ain't
here's the
gonna
thing.
pick the TV either, but
Okay, let me say this. Let
I ain't
me
gonna
say
agree with
this. Can I say this? Listen, Pusha T isn't the first hater to make a diss track. You know what I'm saying? Like shit. When it comes down to it, Pac was a hater. You know what I'm saying? When I knew when I know that Drake had lost is when and this has always been the rule. This has always been the rule. You know what I'm saying? The nigga that starts talking first instead of rapping is the nigga that lost. And that's
Yep.
That nigga had whole paragraphs on Instagram.
Yep.
exactly what Drake did. You know what
Yes,
I'm
he
saying?
did.
That's exactly
Yes,
It
he
was
what he
all
did.
did.
on the same.
He went to go
He
explaining.
lost because y'all
Yep.
wanted him to lose.
And then it got worse when
Nah,
Natty J killed the
Nah,
nigga. That's when
dog.
it really got bad.
nah.
Nah.
No, it
You
got
better
no,
come
it
back with
got
some
worse.
Talk
He
about
bars.
did
rules.
not
It
lose.
got worse. It got
Yes, he
worse.
did.
It got worse when Jay Prince got involved. Once
Thank
he
you.
got involved,
He
I was
told
like,
him to stop
"Bro,
battling
Thank
why
somebody
you.
the
that's
hell?
like
Why
First
on the
the hell
That
would
Billboard
you?"
was mad
charts.
lame.
Like you wasting your
off,
talents.
Jay Prince ain't
That
even
shit was super
involved.
corny. Super
He's
corny.
not involved in it. He
Oh,
just
so
gave
he
his
didn't come. Whoa. You say he wasn't involved, so he didn't come out and say, "Oh, Drake was going to put out a diss record. And I
He's
stopped him from
making a
doing it."
comment like everybody else made a
He
comment.
didn't
There
say
was
that.
no diss
So what do
record.
you
I don't
mean
want to
he's
hear that
involved?
bullshit.
He
I
didn't
thought that
only
was the
Drake
biggest
was
voice
very
rapper I ever
LeBronish.
heard. Oh
his
my god.
thoughts about it.
There was
They
no
asked
record.
him. He was promoting his book, and they asked
That
him
was super
about the
funny,
battle.
bro.
Sir, Cino, he went on that podcast with LeBron and said, I had this, but I decided not to drop it. I decided it's over. Telling me you have fire and not even sneak releasing that fire.
Nobody
Come
even
on, bro. No,
cares.
there's
Yeah,
no
Because
way.
nobody
No
it
even
one
was
cares.
cares,
Big
bro.
ass
Yeah,
No one
it
talking.
was
nobody
cares.
even cares.
involving Kanye West, and he didn't want to put that out there because
Oh
Kanye
please.
was
Man,
Oh
Oh,
listen,
come
please.
on now.
dog.
Come on,
Then
please,
why
please.
even
Please,
then
bro.
why
Kanye,
even
Stop
bring it
it.
up?
you get more credit for
If you're
doing
not
good
gonna
to Kanye
release
than
it,
good.
Exactly.
no, hold on. If you're not even gonna release it, why bring it up?
people didn't
He
want
was
that
trying to save face.
Thank
No,
you.
see, no, he was
Thank
trying to
you.
save face, bro.
Thank you.
That's why he said that shit.
That's a very LeBron like move. I would have done this. No, do it. Don't tell me what I would have done.
They,
Do it.
they were gonna go down that road and it was gonna get ugly because he's still cool with
Oh
them.
please stop it, bro. Please
Oh,
stop.
stop
He's
it.
still
Stop it.
cool with the Kardashians. So why in the world would he do that
Okay, and
and burn
Kanye
that
is
bridge?
now
So
Kanye
now
is
he's like, I don't
gone.
want to say this because I'm still cool with them. And Kanye ain't cool with his wife right now, and this gonna really throw a wrench in his whole situation because he
Oh,
can
Drake
expose.
care about somebody's relationship now?
So he was like, I don't want to go there, and I
Since
ain't gonna
when
do
Drake
that.
care about somebody's relationship?
Cause Kanye crazy. He
Man,
gonna
wait
get
a
on his
minute.
ass
Hold
when he
on.
say it.
Ain't
Drake
you
don't
the
care about
same?
nobody's relationship.
Ain't you the
Man,
same guy
man.
who
I ain't
said?
gonna lie. If he
And
say it,
I
he gonna,
remember
you know,
this.
he
Hold
opened
on,
And
up
I
a,
hold
he
on.
remember
opened
this.
up
You can't.
Pandora's
You
Hold
can't
on.
box
Let me
say
when
make
he
that.
sure.
say
Hold
it.
up.
Hey,
If you
I
tell
remember.
Kanye
No,
you
I
fucking with
remember
wife,
this
I
one.
can't see that nigga letting
here
it
we
go too
go
Hold on.
again.
easy.
If
Remember what you
Pusha
say,
T
Craig?
won, y'all keep saying they won the battle, right? Didn't Scorpion come out? Didn't he diss that nigga all through that album?
Oh please, can
Yeah,
you
he
stop it,
did.
bro?
Exactly.
Yeah,
But
Didn't
the
he diss
battle
Please
Scorpion
stop
itself,
it,
all through
bro.
but
that
hold
album?
on, nah. But
Wasn't that
the
his
battle.
greatest album he put
The
out
battle
in
was over
about
by
two,
then.
3 years?
Okay, yeah, the
The
battle
That's
was
his
battle was
over.
over
last
by
great
then.
album.
Listen, you
He
wait,
ain't
hold on.
had shit good since
Hold
then.
on. You think when Drake is about to drop this new shit that he's not gonna diss Kendrick all over it?
Of
It don't
course,
even
but
matter.
will it be
A-Side.
Yeah,
good?
yeah.
But
Like
will
so,
it be good?
but it don't matter if the battle is over. It's
Drake
over.
stood
My
up
nigga,
there in front of that dude and had
Hey,
all the
see,
brains
that's the
and
problem.
everything. And he
Over.
looked
it's like
down at
when
Pusha
Hove.
T,
It's
and
like
Pusha
when
T
Hove tried
looked
to.
at him like a
But
hater.
it was
He
like
did
when
Wait, no,
nothing.
you just
but
get
it
Yeah,
was
set
that's
like
when
when
up,
it
Hove
was
bro.
dropped
like when
Blueprint
Hove
2.
tried to diss Nas
When
on the
he had the
Blueprint 2.
Blueprint
Like
2.
nobody
Blueprint
cared.
2 was
Nah,
hard.
that's a little
What are you
different.
Nobody
That's a
But
little
cared.
Drake,
different.
All right,
Nah,
Pusha T
nobody
won,
cared.
right?
It was the battle
And
was
Pusha
over.
T
Yeah, I
took
know
the
the
Pusha
other
battle.
T
side
was
of it was
fine, but the shit
over
was
So
over.
Pusha
because
T
Nas
knows
bowed
all.
out.
It was
I was
over.
gonna say only thing he said is about to it's about to get surgical this
Listen,
summer, and no album
Okay.
came out.
right? Y'all said he won.
He said
So
it's
he
gonna get
won. What
surgical
did he
this
Okay,
summer and never dropped the album.
what
Nigga
happened to
go.
Remy Ma? What happened to
What's
Remy Ma
on?
after she murked Nicki
Why
Minaj?
y'all
What happens
always
after don't
use
have
another
nothing to do
artist
with
when
it.
we tell you about that nigga we were just talking about?
Like I'm not
And
Exactly.
saying
I
like
said the
like
same.
No,
okay,
no, no,
That
no,
And
is
we
no,
just
no.
told you
Hold
in the
on,
middle
hold
of
on,
all
hold
I'm
that
on,
glad
hold
this
on.
and
you
he
said
never
that.
dropped the album.
No, no,
You
no,
yeah,
no,
just
no.
brought
he
up
I'm
Remy
did.
glad
He
Ma.
you
dropped
said
Pink
that,
Print.
T, because I said the
And he
same
dropped
damn
his
thing.
own
I said,
album
this
before.
dude
He
sit up here
dropped Pink
talking
Print.
about,
That's what she dropped.
Remy Ma, murked Nicki Minaj. I was like, okay, she did that, but where the damn album at?
She just knocked
Yeah,
down
like
Nicki.
Nicki
Hey,
Minaj,
she changed Nicki
like,
Minaj's
like,
whole career, bro.
like
She ain't been the same since
now
Cheater.
if Remy
Remy
Nah,
Nicki
get
Ma,
put out,
Minaj has
Remy
not
Ma.
been the
Hold
same
on,
since
hold
and
on,
Cheater.
Nicki
hold
Let's
on,
get
hold
Minaj,
out of
on.
here.
he
now if
watches her
Remy
mouth now.
get put out an
Remy
album,
Ma
right?
killed Nicki Minaj, right? But she
Yes, she
didn't.
did.
But Remy Ma didn't like capitalize on that shit at all. That don't mean
Yeah,
she
she
didn't win the
That's
did.
battle.
true.
That was just
That
That's
on
don't mean
true.
Remy though.
that.
That was like just on
There
Remy's
was
But
no
side.
I'm just saying it
battle.
don't mean that she didn't win the battle.
Yeah, she
She
won the
won the
battle. It's
battle.
just
She
the
just didn't
business side. Like
capitalize on
she
that
didn't
shit.
get to
Remember,
it.
What
she
was
tried to
the
put Drake
battle?
on the.
Where was the Remy Ma diss record from Nicki Minaj
Nicki
What
was
was what?
scared. Let's keep it real.
to make
Nicki
it a
knew she
battle?
was gonna lose that.
To make it a battle.
When Papoose at her back, Nicki knew she wasn't gonna win.
She put out No Frauds with Drake after that. That was it.
Yeah,
Right,
and that
when
was
That
she
was
had
just
her
a
the, she had the
couple
song
response.
with
shots.
Drake.
That
That's
That
was
all.
was
It
her
was a
No,
couple
response.
shots.
That
no.
was
It
her
was fine.
Nicki
response.
put out 2 records and never put out an album. Do you know why no album never came out?
Cause she
Because she was still going through that contract shit with Fat Joe. Fat Joe was still dealing with them, and Fat Joe had that. Oh, we gonna put the album out. Her album come out. No, they couldn't do it because Fat Joe ain't no businessman. He don't know what the fuck he doing.
Then drop a
All this
Okay,
stuff
but
mixtape.
about
That's what
regardless
you want
though,
to do.
oh,
regardless though, I'm just saying
yeah,
whatever happened,
behind
whatever
the
happened
scenes.
business wise, she didn't
he had that song "I'm
capitalize
All
on
the
that.
Way Up."
But that
That's
that still don't mean that she
That was
didn't win
like
that
before
battle.
that. All
You
the
know
way
what I'm
up was
saying?
before
That's
that.
like
See,
saying Cardi won the battle with Nicki Minaj. They never battled.
They never now they
yeah,
but
that
they
wasn't
actually
that was
but
just
they
back and
actually
forth
never
stuff.
battled though, Cino. They
No, they
actually
That was
never
actually was
battled.
finna get hands. Like Cardi would have whooped their
Cardi
ass
was
now.
trying to
They
fight.
ready to
Probably,
That's
do a
all I
fight.
know. Cardi was trying
probably.
to fight when she seen her.
Yeah, but that never got into a battle. This
Yeah.
was
Cardi
actually a
pressed their ass
battle.
because she started talking about her kids.
She said,
That's
"What
what
That ain't
I'm
you?"
got nothing
saying.
to do with
Cardi had
nothing.
that
That was
album came out.
podcast shit. That Nicki and Cardi shit was podcast shit. Then it led into the Met Gala and they got into it at the Met Gala. That's
Yeah,
whatever.
that's
It
what I
had nothing to
told
do
you.
with
No music.
I
it
mean,
had nothing to
No.
do with no
Well,
music.
the
You're
only person
not
that
getting
was
away with this.
dissing
You're
was
not
the
getting
only
away with
person
this.
that was dissing was Nicki Minaj. She put out them 2 Barbie teens and that damn Chung Lee shit, and that was
what
those
was
was
that?
those.
No
What
frauds. No frauds was the song that she responded with, right? Yes. So
yeah.
what are you talking about?
That was for Remy.
That
I
that
was
was for
talking
Remy
about
Ma,
Cardi.
right? That was a battle. That's what I'm saying. That
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 was a
wasn't
Barbie
battle.
even a
thing and
battle.
China
It was
dog, that
over
China,
by
that King
then.
Chong,
All
that
that was on the album.
was
Listen,
for
All that
Cardi.
shit was on her album.
she tried it with
Nicki
that
had a whole album that came out
she
that year.
tried it with the no frauds
Dude,
thing. It
Nicki
didn't
album
work.
came out. That Queen album came out later, and it just had all those records on there. That Queen album was
I
garbage.
ain't saying it came out like right away. I'm just saying it came
Yeah,
out like
it
within the
came out.
span of
She
a few
had an
months.
album that came out, and she put the No Fraud song on there. She put a song with Lil Wayne that was 3 years old. She put a whole bunch of old stuff on there, and she apologized for that. She was, whenever you apologize for your album, she
You
was
know
talking
you
with Joe
messed up.
Budden. She was talking to Joe Budden. Joe was, no, that album was good. Come on, nigga. No, she know it's trash. I knew it was trash.
Some people know who to battle.
All all I'm
Even
Some
saying
people
who's
is
know what good
battling
music
Nicki.
sound
No,
like.
the
God
thing
damn it!
is that she performed the song live. That's how I knew Pat wrote that. I was like, Pat wrote this. And he definitely helped her with this because she didn't know none of the lyrics. She didn't know nothing. She did the song the next day. She was on stage, Remy, and she just played the song that Sheetha.
We're only saying this in hindsight now because we know about Remy and Pap's situation.
No,
Mm-hmm.
Papoose put it out like not too long
Remy did
ago
get lazy
I said
because
it.
lyrically.
Remy's been
I'll
out of
go back
pocket.
to my review of that.
Remy
And
has
I
been out
said
of pocket for
it
Papoose
sounded like Pat Pap wrote this part. I'm saying it in the damn thing when I reviewed the song. It sounds like Pap could have wrote this. Pap could have did that. And Remy is nice too, because Remy's
even if we knew, even when we knew that already, which most of us did, it was never a factor when nobody really brung up for real.
Yeah.
It's only
Well,
getting
I'm
grabbed.
just
It's
saying,
only
like,
getting.
Nobody really
It's female
cares.
rappers.
like,
Ain't no,
Female
ain't no
rappers
way.
always had dudes. They
Well,
always
what
had
you
dude
gonna
exactly.
races.
say?
Whoever
One
said
of the
that
best
is
lyricists
exactly
on the
right.
planet.
Like
And you're
female
not
Nah,
gonna
whoever
rappers
you're
in the
said
not
that
gonna
is
let
beginning of
him.
exactly
rap,
right.
I have
It
Like,
always
was
known
like
them
never
to have
dudes been
there.
another
writing
male,
women
another
bars for
dude
like
rapping them.
decades, for ever since the beginning
Exactly.
of
So
rap.
that's what I'm
You know what I'm
saying.
Ain't no
Like,
way
saying?
you married to the best, one of the best lyricists on the planet. And you're not
You're
gonna come at
only
the
that's like
putting
queen
weight
It,
on it
Nicki Minaj's
now
the
with
last
some of
one
his
to
because of
stuff.
go
their
because
situation
Safari was
publicly.
writing with her. So she knows she ain't had a hit record since that motherfucker was gone. She
No, I'm
needs to
not.
make
No,
up for
Meek
this.
because
Mill
this was
tried to help,
so
but
never.
you
wait a
see how
minute
that
though.
went.
This was never brung up like that until now because Papoose been exposing Remy because Remy's been walding out on Pap
No, I'm
Oh
recently.
talking.
yeah, they
We was
bring
talking
it
But
about
up.
but
Nicki
but
and
I
Y'all
mean,
bring it
Y'all
up.
even
been
Safari.
shit up
still,
years
even
ago.
still, is
That's
Y'all
anybody
don't
going to
because
never
come
want to
out
hear.
here?
Y'all
y'all
never
But
don't
hold
bring
like
that
on.
up as a
that.
But
factor.
regardless, is
Pay
anybody going to
attention to
say?
social media and fan base. So wherever they tell y'all to focus on, that's what y'all focus on.
No, I'm not trying to hear that because
No, I
that
know
was
you don't.
never a
You
narrative
know.
when
Yeah,
Remy dropped music.
even,
That was
but
never a
it
Yeah,
narrative
doesn't
the
matter
whole,
though.
yeah,
Like
the
that.
whole
is
It
time.
somebody?
was never that.
Yeah, you
Casino.
right.
So wait a minute.
And LB is actually right because
Even if it was the case, we still never
the
brung that
whole
up.
time they was together, nobody ever brought this up. Nobody
Yeah,
did.
not
They
as a
did bring
narrative.
it up. You
Yeah,
just
they
Not as
brought
a
didn't
it up.
pay
narrative.
attention to it
Even
because
if we
Nah,
brought it
they
up,
brought
we'd
it
be
up.
like,
But
okay,
I
cool.
mean, like
the
at the end of the
fan
day,
base didn't glamorize it. Nikki brought it up.
You're only
Everybody brought
yeah,
glamorizing
it
it
up.
now in
They just
hindsight
didn't
because
hold
of the
on to it
situation
because her
now.
time had
nobody can.
come. So,
But it's
so
really
the
the fact
fan
that.
base didn't grab a hold on it, so you wasn't gonna grab a
But
hold on to
but
it.
it
Now that
really
everybody in the fan base is talking
I
about it,
really don't.
now
To be
but it
y'all
really
honest, to
it
be honest,
it
wasn't
really
nobody saying this back
I
then.
really,
No,
but
y'all
to
cared
be
about
honest,
now.
but
you saying,
to me, but it never mattered. It never mattered. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly,
Like
to,
it didn't.
like
to
Yeah,
be
I was gonna
honest,
like
to
say
be
it's
honest
all.
with
I
you,
mean, every female
like
rapper
you
I
saying,
know has a
oh,
male dude helping them with the lyrics.
Remy
Killed.
Ma
I
is
mean,
a
Remy Martin got
freestyler,
killed.
just like Lauryn Hill.
Exactly.
Remy was a freestyler.
Yes.
We get it. So why are you bringing up a Papoose and all this shit? No, nigga, we're not letting it slide.
I'm bringing
Listen,
up Papoose.
Remy and Nicki had their situation. That's just all it was. That's just all it was. It's like, what are you talking about? Papoose might have wrote this. Nigga, we
LB.
never thought about it that way, even if we knew that. It was just
and
never
it's like,
really just
bro,
brung up.
it's
I'm just
like,
saying
bro,
when
LB and Trey with the
even
head.
if
I
he
do
did
a
write the
review of
shit,
a record, I'm
I
listening to the track.
cannot
I can
give a
tell
damn.
somebody who wrote something,
I
somebody who
could
didn't.
tell too. I
My
know it
biggest
was Pep.
videos on
I
YouTube.
know it was Pep. I
My
just didn't
biggest
care.
videos.
It's like,
All right. Hold on one second. My biggest videos on YouTube on my channel. Who was the one that blew up everybody on here? All my Papoose freestyles. I was posting, doing 1 million views
Trey.
on this page. He said, right?
Yeah, Jay.
1 million views and up every freestyle that's been out there. People was like, damn, I didn't know Pat was this cold. I was posting that and making millions of views on these
Cool.
videos. Me. So I was up there. I know when Pat verses sound like. So when she came out with Sheether and I'm sitting there reviewing it, I'm like, that sound like something Pat would say. That sound like Pat verse. So I was saying that because that's what I do when I'm reviewing music. So it was, but I'm like, Remy is a freestyler. She freestyles, raps, and she write too. She can write with her pen. But what he do is the same thing Safari did with Nicki. And this is how me and Safari got tight. Because he was like, dog, how do you know that? That's exactly what went down. He was like, exactly.
And 2 years later, we
Casino,
all
all
discovered what we already knew. That
I
nigga's
still
a
remember when
clown.
Safari got
Casino.
ran
So you
down
knew
on by
Safari was
McNeil.
writing for Nicki, right? Well, he wasn't writing for Nicki. I was like, what they're doing is called catching a line. Like Nicki would write a rap, and she had
Mm-hmm.
Safari in there, and Safari, she'll be doing the rap, and he said, all right, well, why don't you change this line? Instead of saying that, just
yeah,
put
he laying it out for her. Like they
Yeah,
all do that. Like
right,
it
he
ain't,
just
yeah.
it ain't
making
no
the
different
line
from anybody
stronger
else.
and building it up. And that's what his part was. So she was the writer, and he was getting credit as a producer on the album.
It's a difference between helping somebody with their homework and doing the whole thing.
Yeah,
Exactly.
like
Man, all
yeah,
I'm saying
he
is
ain't pull a
And this
Jay
whole
Z.
all,
notion,
all I'm
Casino, as
saying.
many
That's
hip
a
hop
question
beats as
about
you
that.
reviewed,
And
why do you believe
all I was
against
saying, but
rules?
even bringing that up, all I was saying is that that Remy Ma roasted Nicki Minaj, and and Remy didn't capitalize on it. That didn't mean she didn't win the battle.
She couldn't.
You know what I'm saying?
She could not. She was stuck
Okay.
in a
Okay.
bad
So
Yeah.
what you think Pusha T was?
Fat Joe would have to release that, and she couldn't do it.
Then drop a
Okay.
mixtape.
Okay. So you don't
Drop
think
a
you don't
mixtape. That doesn't
well,
fall
hold
under.
on.
That
So
doesn't
wait a
fall under
minute.
the label, bro.
So you don't think that Kanye, that good music was hindered Pusha T at all? He talked about that. It was the same
Exactly.
thing.
He talked
It's the
about
same thing.
it. And he still dropped this shit.
He did that to himself because he was writing for Ye because his shit don't sell.
I mean, but regardless though, he
songs
still
he writing for
hold on.
Ye selling.
Listen, I agree because listen, I am not by any stretch a Pusha T fan. So I get
I
it.
am, but
You know what I'm saying? But like when it comes down to it,
Outlaw.
Salute.
a little
Brother,
outlaw.
what up, Outlaw?
so he been away from Kanye West for 3 years.
Uh-huh.
Where has he been?
Here we go. Here we go.
This is what I'm telling
He's
you.
been
That's
oh,
that's your
I think he just dropped the
go-to,
album.
bro.
listen,
Did he
he's
just drop the album?
he just dropped the album with the clips.
Where is it? Is it out
Listen,
yet?
Cino, he won the
Like,
This
battle,
niggas
man.
brought
But my
themselves
thing
out
is,
their
Cino,
context,
hold
bro.
on. Can I ask you something, Cino?
Just said
You're
exactly
at
what
the
I
man's
said,
loss,
right?
bro.
The last thing
Cino, can I?
was hot on his own that he blew up commercially was with his brother.
Well, he had a hot
No,
album.
hold on.
Cino.
Hey,
After that one was
Cino, wait
hot,
a minute.
bro.
But let me ask you this: so you
He
didn't
had
like?
records on his
But
If
hold
Drake
on.
said
But
that he
hold on.
won the battle, why
But
would you know
let
what I'm
me say
saying?
this.
Drake said he won the battle.
No,
But
Drake
Cino,
said if y'all want to say he won the battle, then fine.
See, that's soft. That's
because
soft.
he's coping.
because
He's coping.
exactly.
He know he lost.
Yeah, he
No,
He
knows he
know he
lost.
He know he
lost.
lost. He
Just
know
like
he
he lost to Kendrick.
because I'm not gonna go
The
down
only
to
person he really beat was Meek
We
Mill.
not doing this, bro. We not doing this, bro. I'm tired of the bullshit from
Come
you,
on,
bro.
Cino. The man waved the white flag 2 times in a row to Kendrick and
Thank
Pusha
right.
you.
T.
Aaron, the only thing we didn't know is that Drake was doing that part. That Pusha was trying to put songs out on some other people's records, like what he had with Pop Smoke, and then Drake was blocking it. That's the only thing we didn't know until he said that. That's the only new thing that was going on, and I was like, "That's some whole shit."
But man,
And I
hold on.
said,
But
You gotta
hold on.
put
But hold on.
respect
I
on
done seen
Pusha
Everybody,
name,
Cena
bro.
do that before. Jay-Z
hold
done
on.
did that
Cino,
before.
hold
I seen
on.
that move played before.
Remember when that whole thing was going
And
down?
that's what was
But
one
hold
of the
on.
controversies.
Let me say this, LB. Hold on. When that whole thing was going down, and they was doing all those good music releases, everybody complained about Kanye and good music. You know what I'm saying? And how he was releasing the albums. You know what I'm saying? All the artists,
"Who started that?"
Tiana Marie,
Wasn't
Saying it wasn't
Tiana
mixed
on
right.
there?
Kid Cudi. You know what I'm saying? They all
Was
complained. It wasn't released
Well,
right.
Oh
Nas
yeah,
did
when he did those
the
7
Nas
songs,
did too. Nas did too.
the 7
He
songs that he
just
would do for
no.
each
Hold
artist.
on.
No,
No,
that was waiting.
Nas complained too. He just put it in a way that wasn't disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? But he was talking shit about that shit too. Like he didn't know what was
Yeah,
going on
because
with
it
the
wasn't mastered
process.
right.
No, he didn't know what was going on with the process or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying?
only
So
person that was respectful with the Nas project was Kanye West. He was pissed at Nas.
okay, but see, Nas wasn't gonna go there. You know what I'm saying? Because, like
No,
you said,
Nas did what he wanted to do. He did the video without Kanye, and Kanye was pissed. You did cop shot the kid video and didn't even put me in it. You sung off beat
yeah,
the whole
but
time.
if you ever heard Nas talk about cop shot the kids, like they wasn't even supposed to use that beat or use a sample like that. Like he changed up the whole shit, and Nas had no idea about it.
He did.
You know what I'm
No,
saying? So,
Nas rapped the way he wanted to. Kanye wanted it to go a different way.
but the song, when Nas rapped to it, the song went a different way. It went a whole
Yeah,
different way.
that's the way
And
Nas.
Ye would just do.
Kanye switched the whole shit up on him.
This is when Ye would just do anything and then not tell nobody. Like,
Well,
so
yeah,
Yeah.
but that's what
like,
happened
what
in
is
the
going
music
on,
business. The song changed. I know what she was talking about because I was saying that too. And this is what Joe Budden pointed out too. Joe said, see, I went through that with Slaughterhouse. we do the song one way, then when it comes out, it's entirely different. Eminem would go and put his thing to it, and then it sounds ridiculous. And they're like, look, this ain't us. This worked for you, but this is garbage. We sent y'all a monster. I've seen this happen before with my cousin back on the Universal record. They produced a song, it was a smash. And I was like, oh, this song is hard.
With the shiny suits?
Yeah, and they had the song The Life. Money, clothes, and hoes, the life.
The life.
Yeah,
The life.
man. Money, clothes, and hoes, the life. Like that, man.
The life.
Dude, the life, yeah. He was like, man, I'm working the mic device trying to hit, like rolling dice, trying to hit the same number twice. I was like, dude, this song is a monster. Man, that beat was hard. They sent it in, the Universal, it came back.
That's too hard.
Man, they got a new producer. They fired Kenny. They didn't want Kenny to do it. They had the dude that was who claimed he got touched by Michael Jackson. He was producer. No. Yeah, he just lying, but he came in to do the record. He came in to do the goddamn record, and then the song came back. Life, money, girls, cars. Life's a big gamble. The role of superstars. The life.
I'm trying to make that a radio hit for y'all. The radio plays off this. This ain't from the street. This was radio, bro.
I am.
We gotta tone that down.
We needed to be radio friendly.
He says for the radio.
My cousin, I said, what happened? He's like, they had us come in and redo the song, redo the hook,
And we're gonna put you in some shiny suits too.
and they slowed down this whole process.
But don't you see how different that even that is? Hold on, but don't you know how different that is from showing up to the studio, recording the song one way, and then hearing the song for the first time, like released?
Oh yeah,
and
when it's mastered and everything.
And it's totally different. That's totally different.
Yeah, that's why a lot of artists was coming into the record business with the bats and stuff because they over there messing it up.
They was all mad at Kanye for them batch releases.
I believe you, Mr. Black Mall, that album might be dope because see, Malice is the real guy. That's what I'm saying. Malice got all the bars.
He got hits without his brother, dog. What are you talking about? He had records without his brother.
Malice is the one on the clips, the brother. He can't do it without his brother.
He had records
He's
a
rapper. He's a rapper.
I mean, I've never been.
Like, I understand you don't like this. I don't like the nigga personally, but I ain't gonna do that.
It's not like I don't like. He's a
nah, she don't like Pusha T, bro.
His 7 songs, I reviewed that and I said this is the best work he didn't put out yet. I love
and that was true.
I don't know.
That's true. Yeah, that was true. Listen, that album was like the best thing he had ever done solo wise.
Exactly.
You know
and I was like, man, and that infrared.
Hold on, which album are you talking about? Are you talking about
the Kanye?
Came out like in 20. What was it?
The Kanye album, the one we're talking about, the Kanye album, the one with the infrared on it. Infrared was fire. Listen, that whole album.
That Daytona album was fire.
The album was fire.
The Daytona album.
Daytona was good.
Yeah, that shit was fire.
Was good.
Yeah, that was a good album.
But that's like the best thing he's ever done.
That and the other one that he had, the one with the barcode on it.
He said 7.
But it's like, it was Regal kind of was like, I don't like this album because it had 7 songs on it.
I liked it. It was good.
Here it is. Malice is the creative one. He has concept, direction. Pusha T just raps. That's the difference. That's like it's almost like that. You know, some people
I just don't want you to we're just not gonna. I'm just not allowed to downplay that shit. That's all I'm saying. But
what are you talking about? See, you in this fan base stuff. You don't.
No, he's saying you downplay. He's saying you downplay
much. You got to get to the.
I'm not doing this narrative shit because you
no, you are downplaying the man.
Stop.
See though,
I'm not doing this.
Exactly the way.
What up, LB? What up, Cal Reed? Everybody else, man. What's going on?
Salute.
Man,
say though.
This dude started bringing up fans. It's like, bro, ain't nobody thinking about no fans.
Hold on, let him go. He just got here.
People, dog.
Hey, see though. Hold on, man. You really don't think Pusha T is that dude, bro? Like that's the only reason I came in here, bro. Like, bro, you really believe that, see though?
Hell
Oh
yeah.
my
Easy.
God.
I
Hell no.
mean,
I'll
I
take
don't like
Trick Daddy.
Pusha T myself, but I ain't gonna do that. Come on, fam.
I'll take
See,
Trick Daddy
no,
over
I
what do
Pusha
mean,
T.
you
but like, man,
want?
listen,
What
man.
do
See,
you want as far as lyrical ability? Like, what do you judge people on, bro?
I'll take Lloyd
Is he
Banks.
Nas? Is he Nas?
Is he not? Come, bro,
He
that's like
doesn't
He ain't
asking
have
better
to be
somebody,
than
bro.
Nas.
First
He
of all,
probably
he ain't
low
that's
better
like
than
key.
Lloyd
saying
Banks,
that's like
bro.
saying is he Jordan? That's like saying is he Jordan? Like, come on, bro. What the
Is
hell,
he
man?
better than Lloyd
Is he
Banks?
Nas? Like,
You
come
said
on, bro.
what I'm looking for. Is he K-Dot?
So everybody got to be
Is he
Nas
So
now.
Kendrick?
everybody
Like
got
that's
to
what
be
we're
I
Nas.
saying.
didn't
See, no,
say
that's
that.
a
You asked me what I was looking for. I'm talking to
Nah,
Black Ball now. Y'all done had
bullshit, bro.
he just
Bullshit,
got here.
bro.
Cino, didn't you say he
Bullshit.
blocked you?
Are you telling me he at that level
As he
of awareness
should.
of
Wait,
As
bro.
he
Ho.
should.
wait, hold on. Quick
Hold on,
questions.
say, I honestly believe Pusha T is a top 10 of all time. I truly believe
That's
that.
crazy.
No.
That's a little crazy. That's crazy.
Wow.
I
His
ain't
pen
gonna
is
have
that
that.
That's a
good.
little crazy.
His
Are you
pen is
Hey,
that
related to
good,
yo.
Pusha
bro.
T?
That's
Are you
Bro, who
glazing,
y'all
related
think
to
was
That's
yo.
penning?
Pusha
crazy.
T?
That's
Who y'all
glazing,
think was penning?
yo.
Who y'all think was writing all this
Black
stuff for Kanye?
Black Thought. You got
Exactly.
Ain't
Papoose. You
nobody
got
think Kanye was a goddamn
Exactly.
pen
you got a
rapper.
lot of
The
you.
Black Thought Outlaw. Shut up.
listen,
Bro, first of all,
Yeah,
Other
no.
people writing
Like,
for Kanye.
nigga, don't
first of
nobody,
all,
Nobody
Listen,
nigga.
I
can
heard a
deny
couple of
Kanye
things.
West
King
everybody
is the
Los
else.
is
greatest
nice
first of
rapper
too.
of
all,
all time.
Papoose,
When he
come on,
started
y'all.
writing
Papoose
for
should not be
No,
Guitar
mentioned
Fantasy,
the same as Push.
what?
Like,
As
put
a
Papoose,
lyricist?
Guitar
As
listen,
a
Fantasy,
bro.
Papoose is
lyricist?
a lyricist.
Listen, bro. Where's his great body of work at?
No,
Like
no,
at the end of
no.
the day, that
Lyricist.
matters.
You said
Where's
Bro,
his
lyricist.
okay,
street
I'm talking
body of
about.
work at?
bro, but he has a Pusha T has the total I don't know if
He's
y'all
not
listen to
touching
it's
Papoose
almost I don't
lyrically
know if y'all
wise.
listen to it's almost dry or the one before that Daytona with infrared on it, but Daytona that's a great project, bro. Like
Yeah,
I
that's
I
a
ain't
great
saying
movie.
that.
I agree.
I agree with that one.
Papoose doesn't have a
No,
great
I'm not
project. What are
saying
we talking about?
Papoose is not a strong when it comes to songs, but lyrically wise, he would kill.
It was his best
He's a
Bro,
killer.
and it was 7 songs. And I'm like, man, if we could finally get some work out this guy. Everything about Pusha T is about dope. He can't rap about nothing. It just turned
Do
into
you
dope.
like Benny the Butcher?
I
Yes,
love Benny the Butcher. That's one of
Benny
my
but
Butcher
favorite
Benny
rappers
raps
right
about
That's
the
the
now.
same
subject.
but
thing.
Benny the Butcher
Benny
He
is
Butcher
at the
talking
raps about
about
same
the
level.
same thing.
Benny the Butcher talks a
Benny
lot
the
about
Butcher
pushing,
against
bro.
K-Dot.
Oh,
But
yes, he
y'all don't have
does.
a problem with that. You moving the
Bro.
goalposts. That's
He's a
all
coke
it is.
rapper.
Jay-Z built his whole
Because
That's
catalog
my
off fake
guy.
drugs. Like, what are we? And I
No,
love Jay, but
but
like, let's
Jay
go.
talk about everything though. So
I
Jay is
love
not talk.
Jay.
I'm talking specifically about because the closest that comes to Pusha T in terms of
exactly.
like,
Did you hear
hold
Benny the
on, in
Butcher and
subject,
Pusha T
hold on. In
on the
terms of
song?
subject, Pusha T and Benny the Butcher talk about the same shit for most of their like
Okay, but
Career.
I gotta
a
stop you,
lot.
dog.
Like
I
I
gotta
gotta keep
stop
it
you,
real. I
Exactly.
love
LB.
But
Benny.
Hold
Don't
on,
get
Benny
me
the
hold on. Let
wrong.
me
Benny
Butcher
is
explain.
my
Let me
is
explain.
guy.
Let me explain
crazy,
first.
Benny is my
LB.
guy,
Hold on
bro.
one second.
Bro,
Nah,
the story.
bro, you
I don't
I'm
cannot,
Benny
you
is
listen to
my
cannot,
Benny
guy.
the
you
Butcher,
cannot
but
put
I
Benny
listen
the
to Pusha
Butcher.
T any
Yeah,
Let me
day.
ask you
Pusha
this,
T,
Talks
Sino.
about drugs a
Pusha T
lot.
is
Let me
not
ask you
on,
this, Sino.
Pusha
Do
is
you
not on
think?
Talks
Benny's
about drugs a
level,
lot.
bro.
That's my
Do you
point.
think the story of
Nah,
Adidon is not?
Benny's
Do
nice
you
though.
think the story of
See,
Adidon
Benny
is
knows
not
how to
one of
make
the greatest
songs
diss
too.
tracks
I'm
of all
talking about
time,
the
Sino?
subject matter.
Sino, do you not
Like, is
think the
niggas
story of
slow? I'm
Adidon
talking about his
is one of the
subject
Ice
top
matter.
five
Cube is
greatest
another
diss songs
rapper.
ever made?
No,
Like
hell no.
No,
No,
you,
hell no.
hell no. You seriously think that, Sino?
Top
no,
five
Oh
of
my
all
god.
time
no,
This is what
nah.
I'm
of all.
talking
You
about.
got the
Story of
bridge. You got the
Adidon,
bridges
bro.
You
over. You got
tripping. Y'all
hit 'em
Bro,
tripping,
up.
Debo.
You
bro.
got
No. I like
Oh my
Easy
ether.
lord.
is more
You
than
Okay.
that.
got
Y'all
Story.
tripping.
No,
This
what?
man
I
said hit
like
him up.
Easy
hit
is
Hit
him
him
just
up.
as
up.
great more
Hit
Hit
than
him
him
That
up
don't
up
mean
is
is
it.
Papoose.
That
great.
don't
wild,
mean it wasn't
dude.
Bro,
good
the
enough to
best
hit
part of
great.
the
Hit him up
best part
what?
of hit him, the
Let's
best
go.
part of
It's
the best
LB
part of
fault.
hit him up
Don't
It's
is
I
just
the
like
LB
end
Dre Day
fault.
more
when
than
stop
that.
Tupac
it.
is
It's Jay
talking.
fault. It's
The
Stop it.
all
best part of hit him up. Oh, y'all really don't think the best
Are you
part of hit him up
serious?
is not when
Man, don't
Tupac
get
is
out
Stop it.
lost.
talking.
That is the
When
most
Tupac is talking,
impactful.
that is the best part of
That
Hit 'em Up.
impact alone. Listen,
When
that
Tupac get to
impact
say, don't one of you
alone.
niggas got shit to say on the
Please don't
song.
get out
That
lost
it
started
is the
on
first. It
Tupac.
is the fact.
Oh God.
And this is birthday
This
too.
nigga just
It
said,
is his
hold on,
birthday.
hold on,
Hold
hold
up.
on, hold on, hold on.
Hit 'em
I'm
up.
flabbergasted.
You
I
ain't
am
about to do this on
flabbergasted.
Pop
This
birthday.
nigga just
First of
said,
Hit 'em up
all,
is
Get
not
on
Hold
about
on.
we
here.
can rock the
started
whole
What you
on
verse,
what you
break
say?
it
Hold on,
down
hold on.
from
Let
bar
me
to
hear.
bar.
Hit 'em up
Let me
is
hear
not
him say.
to me.
All
I'm
right.
over
That's what I just said. See, though, they
Then
said
what?
that.
Hit
Hit
him
him up
up.
number
They
Hit him
one.
up.
said
Dope
that.
It's not
Vaseline.
even the ones. It's the Outlaws. They the one that was tripping.
Exactly.
No, don't
And
do.
it's
You
when
see, you
Tupac and
always
it's
do
Get
when
out
that.
the
See,
Pac
no,
way,
talking.
Tupac
yo. Get
went
out the
off
way,
too.
No,
yo.
see, no,
This
speaking
is
facts.
outlaw
No, we
Zimbabwe.
speaking
Yeah,
facts on that
Casino
one.
yeah.
always doing that.
I was saying, please don't get Outlaw started. You about to get him
Please
This
started.
don't.
nigga was
You
going
We
let
can
in.
break
Cut
it
No,
down
Water
from
see,
bar
Boy
to
see,
rip.
no,
bar.
hold, y'all, hold up, y'all, hold,
That
y'all,
man
hold on.
Hov was
He
going
said you about to
off.
Hold up
get
real quick.
Tupac
Tupac
started.
birthday. It's
Go
Tupac
listen when y'all get a chance.
Listen,
Y'all
you
go
gotta
listen to
cut him out.
Bomb first.
Stop
My
Go
it.
listen to
birthday.
Bomb
Please
You
first.
don't
telling
My
me
start
Then
Edie
birthday.
had
What
a
listen
y'all
to.
better
talking
verse than
about?
Pop? Come on,
He
Cino, stop
did.
it.
Whoever that is that came in, whoever that
He
is
didn't
that
even
came
know
in
where
with the
his
get
part
out
is
the
at.
way, yo, get
He
out the
didn't even know
way,
what
yo.
Me's
Biggie
part is
Smalls
at.
just got dropped.
It's
What is you talking
Remove
about?
Get
bounces.
out the way,
right.
yo. Get out the
get
Get
out
out
the
way,
the
way,
way,
yo.
yo.
Big
yo.
Biggie
Smalls.
Nah,
Smalls
nah.
just
Nah, he
got
did his
dropped.
thing.
Little
Hassan
Luke
Fado did
passed
his
the
thing.
Mac. Before I
Gaddafi
lay
did
him
his
on his
thing as well
back.
too.
Frank White need to be spanked right
Frank
for
Wright
setting
can set
traps, man. Come
traps
on,
every
man.
day,
Y'all
but where
tripping.
the
Oh, hold
hell
Whoever
on,
that
hold
Gaddafi
was
got
on.
was going.
earlier?
This ain't no bat. This ain't no
Y'all
freestyle
tripping.
battle. All
He
y'all
went
is getting
off.
killed with your mouth open. Coming up
All
on
right,
me
bro.
and with a cloud smoking.
All
Coming
right,
up into
outlaw.
the story
Outlaw,
line.
Bro,
outlaw. Come on,
bro,
bro. My
With your
bad.
bro.
perma. Because you
Listen,
deserve
My bad for
talk
getting
about you
outlaw
getting money, but
started.
it's funny to me.
Outlaw,
All your niggas
listen.
live
relax.
above me
Hey,
while
outlaw,
I'm a self-made man.
outlaw,
Man,
I love,
I'm living at pieces in the air.
You love
outlaw, I
Pac.
Nigga, I'm
love
not living
Pac,
in you
bro.
just come on, man.
Outlaw,
What you say, outlaw? What you
outlaw,
say?
I
Say
love
more.
Pac,
Say more.
outlaw. I love Pac, outlaw. But Pac best part on that song is when he talking at the end. When he
He was
Yeah,
exposing.
bro, that's
Listen,
the
he was
best
doing
part of the song.
Okay,
he was
When
but
he
he
was
that's
went
doing the
off,
he's talking.
exposing. He
that's
was
Everybody
the
doing
gonna
the
let
best
me
part
exposing
in
of
because
at
he
the
the
knew
song.
end.
them. So
He
when he
started
went,
with that.
Nigga,
Listen,
The
please.
rehearsal.
Nigga,
my
please.
my man said my
nah,
folks,
he didn't
my
reverse
folks
it.
gonna
That
make
was
sure
off the
all your
dome.
kids don't grow.
He
My
rehearsed it,
folks
but he
gonna make sure
rehearsed it.
all your kids don't grow.
Exactly.
hold
Don't
on.
He
one of you
rehearsed
niggas
it,
got
but
sick
he
of don't one
rehearsed
of
it.
you niggas got sick of stale or something?
That's what
Hold
Biggie thought he was doing, but he wasn't doing that. That was off the
No,
dome.
Biggie
He said
smoking
Bruh.
he
50
No,
Cent.
he
Let
Hey,
rehearsed
hey,
it, but
Biggie
he
outlaw.
was
rehearsed it,
don't do
nigga.
this, outlaw. We
What you
had this
say, Cino?
conversation. We spoke you on it. We
Yep.
spoke this
Hey,
on you. We
outlaw.
spoke this
Exactly
what's
what
conversation
up?
Big,
years ago with
exactly
you, bro.
what
Go
Big
listen
said.
to
He
Bomb
rehearsed it, but
first.
you
Go listen to
rehearsed it.
Bomb
Oh,
first.
absolutely.
But we
You
not
already
doing
know I
That's
that.
heard
his
that.
that's
Have you
Pac's
heard
best.
First the Bomb?
The
What you
reason
say?
why y'all
That's
record
his best
First the
work
Bomb?
lyrically.
is because
Bomb
of
first is Pac's best diss track, in
if
my opinion.
Euphoria
Bomb
ain't
first,
You
he
you
just
goes
about
off.
anybody
you
He
else.
didn't hear
goes
Against
off
All
on that joint.
Odds?
What you say? What you
Yeah, I
say?
heard against all
Hold on.
odds
What?
too, but
Hold on.
Bomb
Did
first
you
to
hear
me is the
All Out
one.
OG?
Yes,
Hold
bro.
on.
I love
Did,
Pac, bro.
did
Pac
you
is
hear
that guy to
Catching
me.
Feelings OG as well
Yes,
Why
I
too?
we get
did.
this
Yes,
nigga
I
started,
did.
Okay.
bro?
But Bomb first to me,
Y'all about to go into a
First
whole.
to
Bomb
Bomb
first to
too?
me is when
First
he
to
lyrically
Bomb.
he
This is
crushed them
why. This
niggas
is
on Bomb
why
first.
we leave all the Tupac subjects off the table
But this is
because this
why I
nigga
said
started
Story of
naming
80
Tupac
is not
songs
no
out the
top five
woodwork. It's
disc.
like,
Y'all
Y'all
need to
not
stop
doing
that.
nigga,
this, bro.
Y'all need to
And
stop
However
watch
Story of
though,
Avion. That shit
what
however
about
trash.
though, I'm really about to set the
and what
chat off
about
with
Watch
this
Your
one though.
Mouth?
Y'all,
Watch Your Mouth
I'm really
OG?
about to set the chat off with this one. The two most overrated diss tracks ever is Back to Back by Drake and Ether. Them the two most overrated joints
Oh,
ever.
come on,
And they
bruh.
are.
Come
They are.
on
Wow.
now.
They are.
Ether,
They are.
Ether.
Bro,
Come
Yo,
on,
when
they
you
bruh.
are.
get lit
Come
up on the
on,
track,
dog.
they say you got ether.
Lyrically,
You are out your
listen,
mind. Get
listen,
out of here.
listen.
They got it.
Bro.
That
Y'all
was a
really
new
think y'all
term.
think Ether's a better song than Take Over? Lyrically, y'all really
Yes,
think Ether's a better
Yes.
song than Take
yes,
Over? Y'all
Yeah.
yes,
bugging. Y'all are
yes,
bugging.
What?
yes.
No.
The beat to Take
No,
Over is
I
better.
to a degree,
No,
to a
The beat to
degree,
Take
I
Over
agree
is
with what
better.
you're
no, the
I
saying.
Ether
can't
beat
even. I
is
can't.
No, no, no,
way
no, no, no,
more
no,
The
no,
harder.
no, no,
The
no. At the
beat The takeover is
But this
better.
the thing.
Dog, forget
No.
the
Well,
beat. Did you hear what the nigga was
Hold
No,
on,
but
saying?
one
hold on.
second. Let
At the thing.
Cino 1 second.
Oh, hold on. But like, okay, this the thing. When Ether first came out, it's like, okay, yeah, this shit was wild. Like, this shit is crazy. And Nas got this, bro. But as the years went by, and as
Exactly.
I got older, and I'm like, a
That
lot of
man
this is
said,
just a
"Send
lot
me."
of name calling for real.
Hey
Like,
man,
you know
hey
what I'm saying? This
LB,
shit not, it's not dating.
that
That's
man
all it
said,
was,
send me.
bro.
That man said, send me all those to your college on there. Everybody lost their mind. Like, come
No.
on,
I'm a
bro.
Send
What are
me
we
all
talking
them
about?
to
I
your
love Nas
Send
and I
college.
me
love
all
Jay.
those to your
I love
college.
both of them niggas.
Like, what are we
I
talking
mess with
about?
not. No, I mess
You
with
don't know
Nas
what
and I
that
mess with Jay.
means?
Those
No,
motherfuckers.
I know
But I'm just
exactly what it
saying.
means. Just like
30.
LB said, when you
But
get
I'm just
older,
saying, as the
it don't
years
hit
went
the same.
by, it just
I
felt
don't
Oh,
dated.
it
It
know.
just
hit.
Bro,
felt
It
old.
hit.
Yeah, I
I
don't
was a
know,
teen.
man.
That's
I
all
was
I'm
a
Oh,
saying.
it
teenager.
hit
If
some.
I was a
you
teen.
don't,
I was a
man, I'm
It
not
hit
teenager.
happy.
Get it
hard
though.
as
I
I
a
was
was
like
a
11 when
brick.
that shit
teenager.
came out.
I
Hey,
was a
Bro.
teenager when Ether came out,
Yeah,
bro.
I was
bro,
like
he
As a
11
said,
when
grown
Ether
he
man,
came out.
got
as
I
a
that
remember
right.
that
grown
shit.
See,
man.
see,
He's
see,
a
Talking about.
see.
30-year-old grown man. And that
I
boy
was,
life was
See,
super.
this
bro.
is
He
where
was on the radio station
And I don't want to
trolling.
hear the excuse of
yeah,
gangster
see,
because I was
and
outside
this is
for
what I
real
was
like
just
that.
about to say, Sino.
Like
See,
I
this
was
is where
outside,
this
dog. So
hold
it's
on.
like,
This is
bro.
where I had to apply the Drake rule and shit. Whoever starts talking first is the nigga that loses for sure. You know what I'm saying? As
Oh my
soon
God!
as Jay got
Why
on
is
the
that the rule?
Oh, but Jay didn't start this
Nah,
though.
man, he was
Nas
right. He
started
because
was
it.
nigga,
right.
you don't
Nas
talk
made
He
it
with
was
look like Jay started it.
you
publicly.
don't talk with
He never
words. You
talked.
talk with bars, bro. And
Nas made it look like Jay started. People forget that freestyle he
man,
did. The
when
little
niggas
Exactly, right?
the
Yes,
man
what's
super
my face
ugly,
joint.
in the
That
right?
was the first joint,
in
On
a
bro.
our
And then
battle
it
Fury
rap,
looked
freestyle.
dog.
He
Listen,
was
in a
way
battle battle
back.
rap, dog. In
bro.
a
But
battle
Nas
rap,
started that, bro.
hey, I'm gonna just tell you
Bro,
like
any
this.
Cino,
All
put
of
him on
these,
game,
Right,
Cino, because
One
Cino
second.
I
did
got
it.
him
Cino did a
beat.
whole video on this. Cino did a whole video on this. Go
Hold on
watch
one
this.
second. Let him talk. Let
They
him talk. Let him
Nas
talk, King.
started this, bro. It looked like Jay started it. It looked like Jay started it, but Nas started it, bro.
Trey, Trey, god damn,
How you
bro.
gonna tell me I can't
Yo,
speak on it and you saying
y'all,
it, bro?
y'all do
Yeah,
not give
then you
this
got
man
to
Trey
charge
no
it. I was like,
breaks, bro.
damn.
Bro, he don't give my ears no breaks, my nigga.
The iPhone 17 comes out in 3 months. It's time, bro. It is time, bro. The iPhone 17 drops in 3 months.
Look, bro, get an iPhone 8, bro, and you'll
Yo,
be fine, bro.
y'all promoting phones for
So you
Trey, man.
telling me
Y'all
Victoria
wrong,
Median
bro.
is better than Ether?
How long
Cause
you
that
you
free
you
No,
that
I
you
wouldn't go that
freestyle.
the
far.
phone is
I
No,
wouldn't
so
go
you
that
Hey,
hear
far.
me
No,
Cino.
I'm
clearly.
asking him.
You hear me
Oh,
clearly.
Yeah,
Hey,
so
Cino, didn't that? Hey,
sometimes.
Cino, remember that freestyle he did when he was like, "Is he H to the Izzo, M to the Izzo?" Like
Yeah,
that
yeah,
came out
yeah.
first. That was the first on wax disc between them, bro. Like directly, it was a bunch of subs
nah,
between
you
it before, but
Then you
that
got
was
the
you
the
still
you
first
matic
forget it.
direct joint
freestyle.
right there.
that
It
was
was
the
the eye
first
for eye
direct song.
freestyle. It was
Absolutely.
Exactly.
you forgetting
The
about the eye.
Stillmatic
No,
So
no,
freestyle
how
no.
am I
You
slide and
wrong?
shit.
you forgetting about the eye for eye song. Like Nas was
No,
dissing him
no,
for a
no, that
second.
wasn't a
I
direct
said
song.
direct.
That
No,
was
I
the
said that was
direct.
the
You
That was
said
the
first
direct.
direct
direct.
one. That was the first direct one. The H
Direct.
to the Izzo,
I
M
thought
to the Izzo. That
Yeah,
was the first
Izzo. Yeah,
direct
Izzo
shot
was the first.
I
at
thought
the
not.
whole when he ripped the whole clip.
I thought the eye for eye was pretty
But you
dope.
got to remember, back in them
Like
times, y'all got
I
to
knew what he
remember,
was talking
back
about.
in them times, we didn't have the internet like we do now. You had to wait till the
Nah,
album,
but you had
so
to remember
you
what was
or either
happening.
be
Like that
up
shit
on the
came out.
mixtapes,
That shit
I was
came out
going
and a
right
right
lot of
behind
before.
people
it when
wasn't.
it came
That
out.
shit came out right
That
before
happened at the
the.
same time the Benny Siegel and Jada Kiss, the Locks and State Property was
Yeah.
going at it. It was
Yeah,
all
all
going
to
down at the
01,
same time.
2001. 2001.
Yeah, definitely.
That was going down. So it was
Kiss
the
and Beans was like
Rockefeller
before
D
them,
Block
though.
battle.
And
And
that
Kiss
was
and
a
Beans was like
that was one of
before
the that
them.
was
That
one of
was
the
like
best joints
2000.
ever right there. I
Kiss
became a
and Beans was
Beans
like
fan due to
2000
that.
and shit. Like that was
I
like
Beans,
be,
summer 2000 or
Beans,
some shit.
Beans
Right?
made me a fan
Beans
after
was a
that because
goddamn
I
street
thought
No,
nigga
I
on the
was a
Jada was
mic.
fan of
going.
Beans
I
before
thought
that, but
Jada, but I
during the
thought
Beans,
Jada
album,
Beans
was
was a
gonna murder him. I
freestyler.
But
thought
but
Jada
hey,
was
but
gonna
Beans
murder
getting
him.
high and
I mean
freestyle.
he
nah,
He
kind of
was doing
did
that
though
young
at
yo,
the end of
nigga
the
I
day
knew
though.
Beanie
He was on his
Siegel was
YN
like,
shit.
nah,
But
he
yeah,
didn't get
But
busy,
Jada did
bro.
kind of murk him. Like it was a good
Nah, he
battle
No, no,
though.
definitely
no.
Jada
didn't
killed
murder him, but
that
I
Beanie
wouldn't
nigga.
go
Siegel
that
gets
far.
busy,
Jada did
bro.
not
Jada,
murder him.
Jada was that.
Jada
Jada's
did
Shit.
my
not
favorite
murder
New
him,
here's
bro.
York
the
MC
thing
y'all
though,
got.
Benny
Not
Siegel
really.
had everybody
The
writing with
disco
him.
beat
All
was
the
cool,
guys
but
were
once you
writing
did the
with him.
put your hands up
Say that
Oh,
again,
freestyle,
Stino and them
Cino.
had
Nigga
wrote
say
his
He said he had
rhymes.
everybody was writing for him.
Yeah,
stop
The
whole
that.
State
Writing with
Stop.
Property,
him, with
the
him.
whole
whole
State
state
Stop that
Property.
Siegel was my
McDonald's. I
nigga,
ate too
bro.
many
state
Beanie
property.
Macs. Nigga,
They in the
stop it.
That
background
was
singing the
cool,
song
but
with
when
him.
Beanie Siegel did the put
They
your
was
hands up
He
freestyle,
over
yeah,
there
bro, that
finishing
was
the lines with him.
Just
crazy.
like
yeah.
Mary.
Don't you hear him
Beanie
in the
Siegel was
background?
wild,
Don't when
dog.
you listen to that
Yeah,
song,
I
you
hear
don't
him
you don't
ad
hear him
libbing
go
it,
in
but
the
I just
background.
thought they just already heard him rap it before, so they just
No,
chiming in.
they rap. Oh, Skino said he wrote the Sun Kids line.
Man,
Yeah,
Oskino know
about
how
the
to
sun
talk
Yeah,
kissed like a
Oskino
fast,
knows I
soda.
man.
wrote that bar right
About
there.
Bro,
the
that
sun kissed like a
Oskino
line
be
was
soda.
talking
That
bro.
was my
fast.
Listen,
That
bro.
line was when I first heard that
When
line,
he
Cino,
first
I
said
was like,
that
oh
shit,
my
I was
lord.
like,
My man said, I'm about to
what?
sun kiss
I'm
like
about
the
to
soda.
sun
I
kiss
said, oh my
like Big
lord.
Titty to the
Oh my
mama.
lord.
Yeah,
I
cause
was
yeah,
My
Jadakiss.
cause
lord.
I'm
Jadakiss and B.
like,
See, I wish Jadakiss would
I
have
was
paid
like,
attention
Jadakiss
more
said he
to
fell
Jay
apart with that
Z and
one.
don't worry about
When
Baby
he
C.
when Beanie
No, nigga, that was real
Miles
street shit. What are you
with the
talking
J to
about?
the mark.
I
Jadakiss is
wanted him.
real shit.
I
I
wanted him
know
to focus
Jadakiss
on
said he
Jay
fell
Z.
apart with
Take
that
Jay Z out the game. I'm sorry.
Bro, Jay-Z, you
Outlaw,
gotta understand, bro.
outlaw,
You gotta
Jay
outlaw
Z,
is
understand.
and see that's what
is
I'm
not rap
saying, dog.
music.
Like Jay Z did.
Casino
All
did
right,
a
but Jay
video
Hold
on
Z ain't
that
on,
too,
rap
man. But
bro.
hold
music.
on, Jay
Beanie
Z
Sigel
did
Jay-Z
what
shit
it
was
was
would.
scared of
street shit.
Styles,
What are you
bro.
talking about?
He knew
Yeah,
not he knew what
When
Styles
that
was
Man,
nigga
gonna
get
do,
bro.
bro.
ready to get down,
He
man.
knew what Styles was. He
and
knew
see,
not
and
to
this,
go that route.
and see,
Like
this
this
is
is
what
what
I'm.
we talking
See,
about.
this is what
Y'all
I'm
niggas
talking
wasn't
about.
running for
See,
having this shit going
see,
on, bro.
y'all talking all that shit. Pop shit, apologize, nigga. Just ask, kiss, nigga. You know what
That
I'm
was
saying?
real
Like
street shit going on.
that
It
No,
shit.
I
definitely
know.
was,
That shit.
LB.
No,
That
it
shit.
was. It
That
Nigga, I
was.
shit.
liked.
Hey,
That
Like,
shit
that's
you
hit
what
wasn't
on
no
so
yeah,
rap
many
nigga. You
that's
didn't
what I'm
know
levels.
that
saying.
shit. That
Y'all
was
supposed
real
to say,
shit
let
going
me
on.
He
meet
was
you
like,
on you
Like,
pop.
I remember when Pop
Jadakiss was
Apologize.
like,
Jadakiss
I'm the one
really
that put
did
Philly
that
It
on.
was
That's
freestyle.
my
all because
second home.
I had
Nah, for
I
sure.
everybody
remember when
on
Jadakiss
me.
went to the
I
Philly
was the
show,
Beans,
did
only
that shit
one
live,
really
dog,
bro,
had
and niggas busted.
Beans' whole
You said
style
what?
is the locks. Like Beans will
Nah, for
tell you
sure.
that. Beans' whole style is them. Like Beans will tell you that
yeah.
himself. Like
Jadakiss
I
was
he
basically
listened to the
studied the
saying,
locks
locks.
and
I
I
put
listened
Philly
to the
on.
locks. Right.
Yes,
He said that
he'll
right.
tell you that his whole style is the
Jadakiss was
locks.
basically saying like he put
With
Philly
that
on.
Philly delivery though,
He
he
didn't
got that
put
Philly
BD on.
delivery.
Yeah.
He got
BD was dope, but it
Man,
was just with that beat
pop
he
shit,
got. That's all it
apologize,
was.
nigga. Just ask, kiss. You know
Like
what I'm
Jay
I ain't
saying?
gonna
said, compared to Beans, you whack.
Yeah,
man,
exactly, bro.
Compared to
That
man.
nigga was
Beans, you
killing
whack.
that nigga
Wait,
and
Cino,
shit.
who you have winning that though?
Bro, Cino, go
Dog, no,
listen.
no,
I'm
no, no,
telling
no.
y'all,
I want
bro.
to know who
Take
really
over,
thought.
Take
take
Who
over and
thought
hit
Jadakiss
harder
won that shit? I'm sorry.
Nah,
today.
I love Kiss, bro.
Today,
Wait,
But
Cino, who you
BD
said?
Siegel, we
Oh,
got
it
BD
aged
LB,
better.
you
Is
got
what I meant
Jadakiss.
to say.
I had
That's what I
Jadakiss
meant to
winning.
say. Now
I'm
I ain't
gonna be
mean to say
quiet.
it hit
but see,
harder.
like
Pause. I meant
I
to
still
say that
like,
it
see,
aged
What are
better.
you
Hold up.
doing?
What are y'all asking? One mic at a
Jadakiss
time. That don't
jumped on the
sound right.
disco beat, and I was like, I don't know, bro. Like, this shit is hard, but no, bro. Like, I think you're taking it a little too lightly with. See, I understand because the nigga used to go to Hot 97 freestyle and shit with Rockefeller and all them. So I understand, like, nah, bro. Like, BD
No,
Siegel
he
will
did
put a
that
fucking pole in your
he
ass,
chose
bro.
the disco beat
It's like, no.
because he chose that disco beat because he know Benny Siegel can't beat that beat. He took the
I
last.
know that, but
He wasn't gonna do
once
that.
he, yeah, I remember. I didn't forget. I remember. I'm
Right.
just saying. I'm just
And
saying. I'm just saying. When Beanie Siegel responded on his own beat to put your hands up
he definitely
freestyle.
did. He
Listen,
definitely
bro,
did.
man,
And
I
then
remember that shit like
yeah,
it
he
was
did
yesterday.
that, and
that
then
was a
Hey,
he
good
came with
effort.
the
and
It was a
disco.
good effort.
that verse X gave Jay on that song with Jada too. I only gave you the crown so I could shoot it off your fucking head. That joint. Like he was talking about Jay
Yeah,
in
he
that
was going
verse, man.
crazy.
Oh my lord, he went ham. He
That
went
yo,
Even
crazy
though
on that
you want
verse,
to talk
man.
even
about
though when he
underrated
was
beats?
He
asked
Yeah,
about
went
it,
that's
he
crazy,
denied
crazy.
it.
bro.
Jay, he was talking about Ja Rule.
Oh, I thought he
Yes,
was talking
indeed.
about
Even
Jay.
No, he was talking about Ja Rule.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
because he
my
felt
bad.
like
I
Ja
thought
Rule was
that was
taking the
Jay.
flow style.
he told it he did a whole
Yeah, because Ja
interview
Rule was like the
where
guy at the
he said
time.
where DMX was like, you almost got
At
it at
Party
the
Up is
airport.
a
I
whole Ja
saved
Rule
your ass.
diss on the second
I
No, no,
verse.
but this
bet
shit,
What are
but
you.
the
y'all
thing
talking
with
about?
X though, right?
DMX
No, no, no,
biggest
no, no.
song
The
has
thing
is
with
like Ja
X,
Rule
the
diss on
thing
it. What
with
are y'all
X
talking
though,
about?
right? Because the
Party
whole
up?
X and Ja Rule thing didn't happen till like years late. That was like 02, 03 and shit. Because
Yes,
when
sir.
X like X snapped on Power 105 and shit, this is like when Power 105
No,
was
but
new.
it had been going on
No,
behind
it's
the
been going
scenes.
on,
You
man. I'm
just
talking
didn't
about
know
public. I
about it.
know it's been going on. I'm talking about publicly and shit. Like publicly is
Yeah.
like when DMX went up
Yeah.
to Power 105 and started snapping on Ja.
Remember
And
he
then
had
Ja said
he had
something to
his
him,
hand that
and then
video.
Where the Hood at came out. The Way the Hood at record came out and shit. That's
With a
like
hood, with a
But I
hood, with a
remember,
hood.
hey
so that's what
LB,
I'm saying.
remember before that, LB, remember he had Jay Z in his video that what's my name, but he had that line when he
Yeah,
was talking about John Rude. He was like, we got all these niggas talking about they niggas, you know what I'm saying? That's that
yeah.
bullshit.
Somebody said
He
Eye
was
for an
talking about
Eye
John.
was the first diss by Nas.
He
And
was
that's
talking
what
about John.
Ja
It
heard that
was.
back and returned
I
that.
for I Prodigy killed that
No,
song.
on the Murderers song. And on the
We murderers,
Jay
baby.
started with
yeah.
Prodigy.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
Nas
we
started
murderers,
it
We
and
baby.
murderers,
I'm
finished
riding
baby.
for you,
it.
that
baby.
was my
He
shit.
won.
What do you say?
Yo, they
That
Still
was my
get
shit.
more paper than Jennifer.
Uh,
And
that's
y'all
that
know,
bullshit.
Somebody
This is why when
trade
mofos be
three.
trying to
yeah,
downplay
I
John now,
still get
Kyrie.
more paper than
I
Jennifer.
was like,
Man,
Y'all
I be
know.
trying to
nigga,
tell the
now was like a
youngest dog, John
superstar,
Rule
bro.
was that dude. I be trying to tell
I
the
did not
youngest
say
that.
Ja
All
Rule was
of
That
that
was
you
a
dude.
hoes on my
Nobody
A
wants to
lot
superstar.
play.
of
Ja
the,
Rule
the
could not make
In
a
terms
song
of
by
reason
hits,
himself. He
why
yeah,
always
he
had
was
a
making
girl on
some
the track.
hits.
the
Like I just
reason why
said.
Bro,
everybody
Ja
shit
Rule
on
was like the first. He was like
When
the
you
first
said
Drake
when Cena, what's what we murderers? It
without
has
the
a girl on that
ghostwriter.
track, right? Is it not a girl singing
Yeah,
the hook?
that's Vita.
It's not
Yeah.
Ja Rule doesn't do his
Ja
own hooks,
Rule was the
correct?
first
If I'm
Drake
not
without
tripping,
the
every Ja Rule
ghostwriter.
hook you know
What the
is
hell
not
is
a good rideable song.
Just
Get out of
don't
here.
say that there, bro.
Holla holla. You do
Don't do
not go
that.
listen to Holla Holla, do you?
Don't do that, bro. Don't
Don't
no,
go
what
no,
you
listen to
said?
don't
Holla
do
Holla,
that, bro.
bro.
Because
What
I
you
know
said,
Ja
you
Rule
Chuck?
finna
can't
say
do
you
a
finna
song
say
by
some
himself,
bullshit.
bro. It's
Wait,
okay.
what you said?
Your
You
ass up.
said Ja Rule is what? You said Ja Rule is what?
No.
I'll be running and gunning the
I'll
town.
break this down for you. No, hold on.
Wait,
See,
Trey, what he said?
it's
No,
always a
Cino,
girl helping
Cino.
you.
He talking about
Rather
John
you
Rule
Hold
that
on,
order
did
it,
Trey.
that
and
Hold
it
on,
bitch.
helps
Trey.
you out with that
Hold
You
on,
and
grunting
Trey.
I
ass
together,
voice.
baby,
I
rock.
can't
Hold on,
hear you.
Trey. Cino, let me break this down because this is when it was me, him, and Trey in the back chat, and Kyrie was saying like a whole bunch of dumbass shit.
I said
Like,
that
no.
can't make a song by I said
Listen,
by himself.
John Rule, he's saying that John Rule had no records, and then all the records that he did have was with women. I was like, okay, then just tell me you didn't
Yo,
listen
did
to
you
rap
not?
back then.
Yo, Cino, did you not
No,
just
It's
sing a
like, bro,
girl
what are you
part?
talking
Did you
about?
not
well,
just
no,
sing a girl
his
part?
biggest
What are you talking
records,
about?
his biggest
No,
records.
all his records, Ja Rule has never had a hit record by himself.
Yeah,
Thank you.
his biggest
Thank you.
records.
Oh
That
my
His
whole
God.
that
biggest
whole
record is
that
a
whole
He
his
had
biggest
the song with
album.
Bobby
Man,
Brown.
That whole
With
nobody
Bobby
ain't
Brown,
dead.
another nigga
no
singing.
the song the album that he did, The Pain
Bobby
Is
was
Love,
going
his biggest
hard on that
album
record.
Yo,
was
but
like
name a
it was like
song
an
on
Man,
there
that
R&B
that
nigga
he's
Live
not
It
album.
that
Up.
girl's not doing the
It was
hook
like an
that's a
R&B
hit.
album.
Mm.
No, his
He
Name a
biggest
hit
had
on
Well,
there
no,
album.
one
no.
of
without
my
girls
favorite
Hold
not
on, we're
hits.
not
singing
doing
the
the
this
drum.
song,
bullshit, bro.
Well, no.
the
I
only
said the
song
one
that
with
he
Bobby
had
Brown.
that blew up was on the Light It Up soundtrack. That movie with Usher when that
Yeah,
doo,
nobody
doo,
cared about
doo.
that.
How many wanna die with me, ride with me?
Yeah, nobody cared about
Yeah,
that.
See, like
song.
Now,
nobody
Cino,
cared
I
about
forgot, I
Nobody
forgot all
listens at the
about that
whole.
one.
I forgot.
nobody cared about like nobody
I
cared about
definitely
like that.
remember that too.
Nobody.
I
that
forgot all
song
Hold
about
on,
that
is
hold
song.
on,
Yeah,
so
that
I
hold
joint
on,
remember
good.
that.
was a
That
hold
That
banger.
that
on.
All
sounded
my
song
that
niggas gonna
song.
ride with me.
But
Blah,
hold
blah,
on,
blah,
no,
blah,
no,
blah, blah.
no,
Don't remember
It
that
sounded the
joint,
Mighty
bro.
Ducks.
Who
Yo,
got
I
out
swear
of
to
pocket,
God,
bro?
nobody
we are
cared
the
about
Mighty
nobody
Ducks.
cared about the holla holla Ja Rule. You know what
Holla,
I'm saying?
holla.
It was
Holla,
Nah,
all
holla
don't
was
it,
do
big
that.
it
too.
was
Nah, you tripping. Yeah,
He
Vinny
said
nah
Vinny
holla
Vici
though.
was a
no
Yo,
I,
that
I
song was
Holla.
disagree
whack.
with that.
nobody
You
cared
I
yo,
about the
disagree with
holla
that.
Holla,
yo,
That
holla
Vinny
holla.
nobody in
Vinny
Ja
Vici,
Atlanta
Rule.
you
was yo.
tripping. Vinny Vinny
Nobody in
Vici is a
Cali
Holla
dope
played
holla
that.
album.
is
I
a
don't know
hit, bro.
nobody in
That
Nobody
Atlanta
was
that
a
cared
really
about
played
dope
that
that
now.
shit.
album.
You can't
Y'all
go to the
tripping.
club and replay that
Y'all
Murder.
again.
tripping.
Ja
Y'all
blew
tripping,
up.
bro.
Ja blew up with that
Ja
pain
Rule
is.
biggest
Ja
songs
Rule
Nah,
had
that
did
beat
girls,
is
so
Holla
he
hard
must
Holla.
have
They
though.
did
just
a
But
lived
Holla
hold
with
on,
it.
let me
Holla
finish.
remix.
Let me finish. Ja
They
Rule
did
blew
Holla
up with
Holla
that
was a
Pain Is
hit.
Love album, and then he did the whole Tupac
Nigga,
thing.
you
Nah,
talking
He
Rule
was
like
Rule
coming
three
out.
three
2 years
Hold
six.
later,
on,
bro. What are you
hold
You
talking
on.
about?
tripping,
You
bro.
talking
Rule
like
three
2
three
years
six,
later?
bro.
What are you
He
talking about?
came out. He came out with the bandanas and shit, talking about all the thug shit.
So we
You
Why
know
just
what I'm
y'all
gonna
saying?
talking about
skip
all
every
the
Every
stuff
other
thug,
shit,
except who's
bro.
every
doing the
thug
hook?
want a lady.
That was on Rule
All
three
the way
three
to Man
six,
in
bro.
Love.
You know
That's
what
what
I'm
blew
saying?
him up.
Right.
Then we're gonna skip to
Every
All the
thug
Way
want a
Man in
He
Love.
lady.
That's
never
what we're gonna do.
dog. He
It was
gave
his
Jay
second
Nah,
Z.
this
album
nigga,
with
this
that
nigga,
I
hold on.
Two
Tell him,
years
cry,
Cena.
later,
you
Hold on,
cry.
hold on, 1 second.
We and the song with
dog.
Lil
When
Mo.
that
Every
can I get
thug
a
needs a
F
Oh
you?
yeah, the What I Be
lady.
Without My Baby and shit.
That's
Yeah,
What I
where
Be
would I
Without
be
You.
without my baby?
Okay,
Like
can
them
I
two
get an
Yeah,
F
songs
that's
you?
a
right
Is
there.
skip.
That's Ja Rule's song, but that's like one song that
Can I get
nobody
a
even
what?
plays.
but
What?
Jay
What are
Z
you
wasn't
talking
popping
about?
then.
Nigga,
Ja
how old
Rule
are you,
was
nigga? You wasn't even old enough to listen to that shit back
That
then.
was
Good.
You was
like that
Jay
was
barely
like
Z,
I
for
was
no,
one.
20
Jay
years
Z,
That
old.
was like
Stop
Jay
for
playing
Z
with me.
that
I'm
was
took.
30
like
years old today.
nigga. That
Stop
was
playing with me,
exactly
What are
for
folks.
you
one
talking
summer,
about?
and the
Ja
next summer,
Rule was
50 Cent
just
came in and
working
put him
on his
away.
first
Dog,
album,
Sure did.
50
and
was
he
2
had
years
that
later, my
song,
nigga. What are you
and the
talking
hook
about?
And
is
No,
Jay
no,
Z
wasn't that
took.
99? That was
Oh, that
99.
It was
yeah. Let me
this
98.
let
was
me explain.
That was 98.
Yeah,
Ja
because I
Rule
remember
had
that was
that
on
song
Rush
Fifty
Hour.
in
The
didn't
the
Rush
show
Hour,
up
the
till like
first,
hook.
oh
that was the
02,
first
oh
Rush
01.
Hour.
Yeah.
50 didn't show
So
up till like oh
that
one, oh
song Jay
two.
Z got with a meal, the
Yeah.
song that he got with a meal, that can Can I get an F you?
Can I
The
get
one
a
that
Can
blew
I get
him
a
up.
what?
Oh, that was
What?
Jay-Z song.
That was Ja Rule's song. That was Ja Rule's song.
Yeah.
Ja Rule gave that to Jay-Z. That he basically gave him his kind of
He
his number
told
one.
Because
her,
it sounded like Rockefeller. It sounded
Jay
like a
gonna
I
listen.
ain't
Rockefeller
gonna
type
hold
joint.
you, bro.
It was
The more and more you found out about Jay, the more and more you hate the dude,
I
bro.
thought
That's
that song
crazy.
was trash
Of
anyway.
course. I don't
Jay
like that
gonna real
nigga.
live, bro.
He like
Real
LeBron to me.
live, bro. Like
like
that's
I
like the
ain't
But
shit.
feel
nah,
like it.
I
remember
don't
they
like
they
that
they
dude.
tried
He
to
like
they
LeBron
they
James to
tried
me.
they tried to bring they hold on. Ja
Man,
Rule, remember DMX and Jay, they tried to bring him in for a second
tell him
on that
TJ, listen to
on
Vetty
that
Vetty Vici,
on,
bro. He talking.
nah,
Exactly. That's
on
what I'm
that
Bro,
talking
that
about.
has
that
no
shit was
hit
whack,
on
bro.
What are
there.
we
I'm
You have
talking
sorry,
not.
bro.
There's
about?
no
That
hit on
shit
that
was
What are we
whack,
talking
album
bro.
about
that
right
does
now?
not have
That
a
shit was
female
whack.
singing that hook, bro. That female got to sing that hook
Remember,
for it to
remember
be a
Jay
hit for
Z,
Ja Rule, bro.
remember
That's
Jay
the
Z and
formula.
DMX.
50
Stop it.
They
Cent beat
tried
him on
to
that. That's why
You
50
don't
Cent
know
came in
shit
the
about
game
no
and
Betty
dissed him
Betty
and killed him,
VC.
bro. He
And
said
then
you
took
can't
remember.
his
do a
whole
hook by
Remember,
style.
yourself, and
VC,
then bam, he
nigga.
was out
And
the
then took
game.
his whole
remember,
style. 50 Cent
remember,
came out, dissed him, and then took his whole style and ran with it.
Exactly.
Like, hey, what are we
remember
talking
back.
He
about?
And I
did
love
better than
50,
him. What
but
you
we gotta
talking
keep it
about?
real. Like, no.
But
He did the
remember
hood
back. What
Quran.
was that?
I
What
agree
was
with
that?
Ja
I agree
Rule
with
sound
that.
like the Cookie Monster. That's
He
his
did the
fault.
hood Quran.
No, see, Ja
He
Rule
sound
messed
like
up
the
because he
Cookie
tried.
Monster. 50
Ja
Cent
Rule messed
don't.
up because he
That's
tried to
your
go back
that
hood
you
with
Won't
that.
you
fucked
We gonna
up.
give
clap
Ja
me
back.
Rule
We
and
gonna
50
clap
Cent got
back.
shot
Like
9 times.
he should have
Hey,
kept
Bro,
that
you
making them
jumping
song
all
was
songs.
over the
that other
timeline
song
now.
was hard. I ain't
You're
He
talking
jumping
should
about
have
all
kept
over the
making
that.
them
place now. We
songs.
gotta
I like
like
the
That
Ghetto
clap back
Commando.
song
Yeah,
was
we
blood
was
gotta
in my
keep it
eyes.
one
who.
I like
timeline, my
Remo,
nigga.
baby. Big
Nah,
motherfucking
We gotta keep it
Remo.
one timeline. Y'all
remember,
jumping all
remember,
around,
remember,
like all around the
remember when
timeline.
Yeah,
Y'all
DMX
jumping
and
like
we in
Jay
five
Z.
times
2000,
in
we in 98, we in
2006.
'99.
Remember they did the Murder Inc. thing before Murder Inc. came out with him,
Yeah,
DMX, and Jay
yeah,
Z. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
They tried to bring him into the fold back then.
right.
You know what I'm
That
saying?
was
That
supposed to
that
be
was,
a
He was
group.
too
and
he
he
had a
just wasn't.
big
No,
Best
he
ego
wasn't
back
thing
then
hot.
I
thinking he
ain't
was
ever
Nobody
somebody
liked
like
had
that
y'all.
shit.
Cause of
is
y'all.
the
Niggas like
man
y'all.
that didn't rap. He was on all the skits. Remo. The Remo
Oh,
skit
Remo,
was
yeah.
the best thing on there. He did 50 Cent better than any of them, and he didn't even rap.
He said he
I
didn't even
said,
rap.
this dude here, y'all need to give him a mic and just get everybody get out the way. Put him at
Wait,
50.
you say he did 50?
Man,
Yeah,
he
he
was
did.
the best
He
diss
dissed
on.
You gotta
everybody.
go back. You gotta go
I
back
ain't
and
gonna lie,
listen to it.
SZA did a good job on dissing 52. I ain't gonna lie with that paper
Nah,
plates.
Jada got the best 50
That
disc
dude,
with that
Big
animal joint.
Remo came
Jada
in
went
there.
off
But
on
nah,
that
Jada
joint.
Kiss went
Nah, hey,
hard.
bro.
Jada Kiss went
Jada
Jada hit him
went
hard.
with that.
off
No,
on
the
That
that
game
joint,
killed
checkmate,
boy.
that
50. I ain't
You
checkmate
gonna
ain't
was
a
lie. The
crazy.
problem
game killed
child,
50
just a
Cent
child with
wave.
a problem.
When
What
50
my
was
man
on
Jada
top,
say?
the
What
game
Jada tell
killed
him?
50 Cent wave.
Nah,
He
Jada
told
told
him,
that man, you ain't
Nah,
get
wait,
shot
what?
yet, so what's your
The
second
game
album
killed
about?
50
Wait,
Cent wave.
listen to you.
the
Yes, you know.
game.
A bunch
Yes.
of love
The
songs,
game
100%
killed
Hey,
He
pure
50
nah,
Cent
I ain't
gospel.
wave,
gonna
Just
front.
dog.
something
That
to break
300
down
bars was
burdens.
hard, Rue.
Yeah,
That
bro,
300 bars
300
the
was
bars.
hard.
300 bars was
300 business
hard, but he
history.
ain't
300
killed 50
bars was
Cent's
hard.
career.
Yes, he
Nah,
did,
he didn't
bro.
kill his
Once
career.
You say
once
he killed
the
his
game came out,
career.
dissing
Nah, he
50
ain't
Cent
kill his
took him
I
from the
career.
mean,
crack
Yo,
he messed
to the
up. He
wow.
top and
messed
let
up the
Lil
G. I
Wayne
mean,
take it.
gang definitely
It
messed
took
up the
out
G
the
Unit
record
Yeah,
movement
it
Yeah,
though,
he
for
messed
messed
up
up
sure.
the G
because what G
He
Unit.
Unit
definitely
and